Good snap, the hold, the kick is up, the kick is good!
Will be a swing by Kramer, kept alive by Jalbert. Lucas with the attack off the side of the block for the kill.
Gazette, he looks to go off guard, tucks back inside to the A gap, and he gets in for the touchdown.
Harrington, angle, off a touch, diving, Dunbar, holy cats, wow!
Starcevic in the shotgun, play action, looking for a man, has him down the field to his brother Starcevic for the touchdown. It's 31 yards. Jake.
Alston Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
And a pleasant good Tuesday evening from West Fargo Horace High School. This is EDC Girls Volleyball tonight, featuring the West Fargo Packers and the West Fargo Horace Hawks. I'm Chase Miller alongside Joey Hughes. An entertaining volleyball match here this evening. First for the visitors, the Packers at 9-6 on the season and 4-4 in conference play. Head coached by Kelsey Titus. They've won back-to-back matches, including a sweep of Grand Forks Red River and Grand Forks Central last week after losing 3 straight. They will play coming on Saturday for a 2-point matchup against the Devils Lake Firebirds, hosting Devils Lake, and then hosting Shanley on Tuesday. We'll have that match for you here on your liveevent.com. That's a look at what happened and what's ahead for the Packers. Well, for West Fargo Horace, the Hawks at 10-4 this season and 5-2 in EDC conference play. Head coached by Hadley Plank. For the Hawks, they've won 3 out of 4, defeating Fargo South in 5 on Thursday. After taking set 1 and set 2, they lost 3 and 4, but came back and won in set 5. There was a 40 kills combined between Christofferson and Hale. Coming up next here for the West Fargo Horace Hawks, they will host Grand Forks Central on Thursday in a 2-point match, and then North on Tuesday in a 2-point match as well, a week from tonight before the Fargo Shields invite. The West Fargo Horace Hawks defeated the Packers earlier this season on September the 5th, nearly a month ago to the date in which Horace won in 5 at West Fargo. Still to come, we'll take a look at the latest EDC standings, your out-of-town scoreboard, and we'll hear from both head coaches. Those coaches' interviews brought to you in part by DJ Coulter Agency. But first, we come back, we'll step aside, and we'll take a look at the latest EDC standings and a number of matches going on tonight. Also, a EDC contest last night, which featured the Grand Forks Central Knights and the Devils Lake Firebirds. This is EDC Volleyball here on your liveevent.com.
Keep your job site stocked with reliable service from Prairie Supply Inc., the contractor's headquarters. Our team specializes in everything concrete. That means hand tools and equipment, rebar of all shapes and sizes, concrete forming packages and ICFs, decorative concrete materials like color, stain, sealers, and coatings. And let's not forget our impressive fleet of winter construction equipment to keep the concrete flowing all year round. If you've got concrete questions, we've got concrete answers at Prairie Supply Inc., the contractor's headquarters.
Transform your space with premium painting. Whether you're looking to remodel an existing space or add new construction from residential, commercial, and industrial, Premium Painting's team of experts delivers top-notch quality and attention to detail on time and on budget. Premium Painting offers services from drywall, wall coverings, millwork, and painting. For a free estimate, contact Forrest Tritle at paintfargo.com or call 701-200-2797.
From routine checkups to advanced treatments such as same-day crowns and implants, Southview Dental Care offers personalized care that fits your needs. They are there when you need them most, offering emergency examinations with same-day treatment in most cases. Have a cold sore or canker sore? Southview Dental Care provides laser treatments to address these painful conditions. Schedule your next dental appointment at southviewdentalcare.com. That's southviewdentalcare.com. Southview Dental Care in Moorhead is your dental home.
High school volleyball tonight continues here from West Fargo Horace High School. Let's take a look at what your out-of-town scoreboard looks like so far this week. On Monday, just one EDC volleyball match. Grand Forks Central 1-3, sweeping the Firebirds of Devils Lake in Devils Lake last night. With the win, the Knights now at 3-6 in conference play, while Devils Lake is 0-9. This evening, Fargo Davies makes the trek up north to Grand Forks Red River for a date with the Rough Riders. Also, Fargo South at Valley City, which is right smack dab in the middle of the Eastern Dakota Conference. Fargo North squares off at Shanley tonight from McCormick Gymnasium. And then you'll have West Fargo Cheyenne at Wahpeton in what is going to be first of a many two-point conference matchups over the next couple of weeks for all the teams across the EDC. But again, Cheyenne at Wahpeton tonight. You win that one, you get 2 conference wins. You lose, it'll be 2 conference losses. EDC standings entering play tonight. Top 4 seeds are by to the quarterfinals. Fargo Shanley, a perfect unblemished 8-0 in conference play so far this season. West Fargo Cheyenne is 6-1. Their only loss last week in 4 sets to Fargo Shanley. From there, currently tied at third is Davies and Horace at 5-2 in conference play. Davies currently holds the head-to-head, defeating Horace earlier this season. Then in 5th is Fargo North at 4-3. Tied for 6th is West Fargo and Fargo South. 8th is Valley City at 4-5. And then Red River is 9th, followed by Central, Wahpeton, and Devil's Lake. But it's really a logjam between that number 10 and about 5 spot right now. Horace can make it a little bit farther with the win here tonight against the Packers. Well, if West Fargo wins, they want to make it more of a logjam through the top 5, top 6 moving forward here this evening. That again is a look at your out-of-town scoreboard and the latest EDC standings as well. For more high school sports information and more, simply go to our website. That again is EDC. That is simply again yourliveevent.com. Again, one more time, that again is yourliveevent.com, or simply subscribe to our YouTube channel. That one more time is Your Live Event. For other out-of-town scores and matchups, again go to that website. Some other matches here going on this evening. For the first Tuesday of October, you have Ellendale squaring off with the Carrington Cardinals in Class B in North Dakota. Also in North Dakota tonight, Richland at Maple River out in Tower City. In Minnesota, Menominee-Waban tangling with Climax Fisher, and then Fertile Beltrami up in Ada going up against the Cougars of Ada-Borup West. Again, that is the matchup. And also a reminder, it is homecoming week for the West Fargo Horace Hawks. We will have their homecoming football contest on Friday night. That'll be against the Wahpeton Huskies at 6 p.m., so a little bit earlier again. 6 p.m., 5:30 pregame, 6 o'clock is opening kickoff. And we'll hear from the Horace head coach tomorrow night in our coaches conversation, or our coaches show, with Harvey McMahon for Horace Hawks football. That'll be at 7 o'clock. But again, it's homecoming week. The Hawks will host the Huskies on Friday night at 6 o'clock right here on yourliveevent.com. We'll take a quick break. When we come back after this, we'll dive into our coaches conversation, brought to you in part by DJ Coulter Agency. We'll hear from the visiting head coach, that is Kelsey Titus of West Fargo, before Adley Plank of Horace. That's all ahead of the starting lineups and the opening serve here tonight between the Hawks and the Packers. It's EDC Volleyball on yourliveevent.com.
Trusted news, weather, and sports from your community. Look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated. KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and RJBroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and RJBroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
In Hope, North Dakota, we aren't just a town, we're a community. One that you can be proud of, where you and your family can grow. With available jobs, affordable housing, a golf course and pool, the Sportsman Club, and great educational opportunities. There hasn't been a better time to join the Hope community, ideally located between Fargo, Grand Forks, and Jamestown. For more information, go to www.hopend.com. Live, work, and play in Hope, North Dakota.
Buying a new, worried about the interest rate and terms from your bank? At First Class Mortgage, we'll find a mortgage that fits your needs. Shopping national banks and other lenders for the lowest rate and most affordable terms, saving you time and money. So all you need to worry about is enjoying your new home. First Class Mortgage, our expertise, your peace of mind. Put an expert to work for you. Call today.
When it comes to keeping your home comfortable, Bears Home Solutions has all your needs covered. From expert heating and cooling services to top-notch plumbing and fireplace installations, their team ensures your home stays cozy year-round. Trust their experienced professionals to handle it all efficiently, affordably, and with a smile. Ready to upgrade? Call Bears Home Solutions at 701-365-0365 or check them out on Facebook. Bears Home Solutions, where comfort meets excellence. As we continue on the pregame show here tonight from West Fargo Horace High School, it is the West Fargo Packers and the West Fargo Horace Hawks. Joining us from West Fargo, she's the head coach. That's Kelsey Titus here. This interview brought to you in part by DJ Coulter Agency. And Kelsey, for you guys, kind of interesting. We're getting near that middle point of the season. You're playing teams the second time around. So what's something that changes, or does much change the second time you play a team for a conference matchup like you will tonight here against West Fargo Horace?
I guess just being able to see the other team multiple times and just to kind of make adjustments or different things from the first time you played them, but just honestly just excited for another chance to compete that way.
What can you kind of remember from that first match that went 5 that you can kind of take to your advantage, or things that you kind of tweaked on from that first match about a month ago here, Kelsey?
I guess I would say we were going through a lot of different rotations at the time, kind of trying to figure out our groove and all that kind of stuff. And I do feel like we are on the up with that, right? We're moving in the right direction with our girls and feel like we're ready to compete that way.
What did the Auden sisters just kind of bring at the setter spot for your club here this season?
Just I guess some leadership and then some defense work that way. They just put in the work, I guess I'd say that way, and they're good teammates out there.
And then I know a lot of people are going to try to take away Ellie because of what she can do, obviously, at that middle hitter and middle blocker spot. So how do you kind of utilize her to benefit the outside hitters that might have a one-on-one opportunity, or maybe have a little bit more of a down-the-line or cross-court shot, because there's going to pay so much attention to Ellie there? How do you kind of just utilize that offensively?
Well, Ellie's really dynamic too, so it's she runs a lot of different routes and can do a lot of different things too. But always the thing for us is our middles, get them going early so it opens things up for outside hitters and for right side hitters that way. So I mean, it does provide different opportunities, but just kind of understanding our game and how we can use that.
Grand Forks Central, Grand Forks River came away with wins. What's one thing that you want to carry from those matches here tonight against the Hawks?
Our defensive effort, I would say. Just we've been working a lot on pursuit of balls and just not giving up and competing hard through defensive work, and really kind of the transition game. How do we convert that defense to the kills and the different things that way?
Kelsey, good to see you again. Best of luck here tonight against the Hawks.
Thank you.
That again, Coach Titus with the West Fargo Packers will continue on our pregame show after this.
The freedom to grow with the peace of mind of security and safety.
Let me do my thing. So get ready, get up, get ready, yeah.
America's best checking for students from Bell Bank makes it easy to let them do their thing.
It's what it's all about.
Visit www.bell.bank/student checking to learn more. Or stop into a branch near you to open an account today.
Let me do my thing.
Bell Bank, member FDIC.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ. 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
As an American family agent, I look out for what matters to you, even when nothing's wrong. This is Chris Heisey. Visit me online at chrisheisey.com. These days, everyone wants to save money. I can show you how easy it is by having multiple policies. By combining your auto and homeowner's insurance, I can put some change back into your pocket. My website again is chrisheisey.com. I want to be your American family agent.
American Family Insurance.
Say goodbye to boring birthday parties and corporate events and say hello to a supercharged celebration at the Empire Sports Complex in Fargo with their epic bounce houses that's guaranteed to have your guests jumping for joy at the Empire Sports Complex. Their bounce houses are the ultimate party starter, but don't wait too long to book. Go online now to empirefargo.org. That's empirefargo.org or call 701-318-4161 for your next birthday party or corporate event. The Empire Sports Complex in Fargo.
High school volleyball tonight here from West Fargo Horace. EDC volleyball with the West Fargo Horace Hawks and the West Fargo Packers here. Homecoming week for Horace. Joining us now, the head coach for Horace says Hadley Plank here. This interview brought to you in part by DJ Coulter Agency. And Hadley, for you guys over the weekend, just from a varsity standpoint, what was talked about with a really thrilling 5-set win against Fargo South as they get ready for a rival here and a team that you played 5 sets earlier in the season with the West Fargo Packers?
Yeah, I think it was a W, so we'll take it. I think there was a lot of girls that found some things that they could improve on, and honestly, the last few practices we were able to do that. Blocking will be a focus tonight, and who we serve to. So if we can implement that, we should be good.
Let's talk a little bit about some of the girls that are on the homecoming court for your squad here. A couple of seniors. First and foremost, a libero here in Alyssa Sommerfeld. Just kind of what did she provide to the club this season?
Yeah, Alyssa's been a leader ever since I've started this program. She's a 3-time captain, 4-time captain, I guess, technically. And she brings leadership to the crew, and she brings high level of IQ to the crew. And I guess people go to her when they need some calmness. So, yeah, she's great.
Similar question with Gabby Sirlox, and just kind of what does she provide as another one of those senior leaders?
Yeah, Gabby was out last year, and she battled back, and it's good to have her back on the crew. She brings a lot of energy and a lot of positivity to the crew, so it's been great to have her back in the gym.
I know when you look on the opposite side of the net, Ellie McIntosh is going to be someone that you want to at least get more than one block if you can against her, but they got some other players, so what's going to be a challenge here tonight against the Packers from your perspective here?
Yeah, I think blocking, like I said, we've been working on that. And keeping the ball out of Reina's hands and getting them out of system.
Is this homecoming week? Do you notice any more added, not necessarily pressured, but distractions or anything of that nature? Or is it, hey, it's West Fargo Horace, there's already going to be distractions anyway because the girls know each other. So how do you kind of view this match on homecoming week here, Hadley?
Yeah, I think I let the girls have fun, obviously, but when it's time to practice, that's where their minds and their bodies need to be. But outside of it, I think the girls have done a great job. You know, getting their schoolwork done, going in, having fun, enjoying the festivities, but also getting their school and volleyball done.
Hadley, thanks so much for your time and best of luck here tonight against Packers.
Thank you.
And again, Coach Plank with us here from the Hawks. We'll continue on our pregame show after this from Horace.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting, with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
For a top-notch car wash experience, head to Fast Lane Car Wash, situated next to the Petro Stopping Center in Fargo. They treat every vehicle with the same respect and care as their own, ensuring that your car is in good hands from pre-wash preparation to hand-dry finish. Check out the Fast Lane Car Wash on the west side of the Petro Stopping Center in Fargo and spruce up your ride with interior detailing, buff, and wax at the Fast Lane with Thomas, weekdays from 9 to 2. Call 701-799-8226 to schedule an appointment.
Us Coaches interviews brought to you in part by DJ Coulter Agency. Anything from pre- and post-game interviews, again, brought to you in part by DJ Coulter Agency, your home, auto, life, business, and farm insurance agency that wants a shot at your business. For more information, go to djcoulter.com. That, again, is djcoulter.com. For the West Fargo Packers, 9-6 on the season, 4-4 in conference play, and coached by Kelsey Titus, trying to make it 3 consecutive wins here for the Packers. While for the West Fargo Horace Hawks, 10-4 on the season and 5-2 in conference play, and coached by Hadley Plank. They're trying to win their 4th of their last 5 volleyball matches. It's homecoming week here tonight, and it's also a match in which the West Fargo Horace Hawks volleyball team honored the K-6 program in terms of elementary volleyball with their volley tots, taking a photo with about 70 to 80 elementary volleyball players earlier here tonight with the varsity team and coaching staff here tonight. The Packers and the Hawks for EDC volleyball. For more high school contests, go to our website at yourliveevent.com. We'll have the West Fargo Packers back in action on Tuesday when they host the Fargo Shanley Deacons for EDC volleyball. And Horace Hawks football will be back in action on Friday night here for Horace Athletics, upcoming at 6 o'clock for the opening kickoff against the Wahpeton Huskies. West Fargo Horace on the left side of your screen in their white uniforms with the old gold numerals, while for the West Fargo Packers out in their all black uniforms here tonight with the white numerals outlined in green. He's Joey Hughes. I'm Chase Miller. We come back after this. It's the starting lineups and the opening serve here tonight from Horace. It's the Packers and the Hawks for EDC volleyball on yourliveevent.com.
The geeks at GK Technology help you with your agricultural data. Their agronomists know agriculture. When it comes to creating soils and zone maps to maximize yields in your fields, you can trust the people with decades of experience in site-specific agriculture. Everyone at GK Technology has a background in agriculture, so they know what makes a farm run, and they speak your language. The geeks at GK Technology have a map and an app for that.
Every Wednesday night at 7, watch the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation. Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region, as we'll hear from area coaches in North Dakota and Minnesota. Plus, we'll highlight area high school seniors and their achievements in the classroom and on the court with our Senior Spotlight. That's the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation, Wednesday nights at 7 on YourLiveEvent.com.
Hi, this is Jim, and along with Bernie, we're inviting R&J Broadcasting Incorporated listeners to join us on a tour of the Hawaiian Islands, February 22nd through March 3rd. The Big Island will be part of this trip while taking in the breathtaking views of Oahu, the Big Island, and Maui. Enjoy the perfect balance between scheduled activities mixed with personal leisure time. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword RJ to learn more about this tour, or call 888-557-1020 for a free brochure.
Hungry and on the road, Petro Stopping Center in Fargo has got your back with an impressive lineup of goodies including Popeye's Chicken, Charlie's Cheesesteaks, Cinnabon, Papa John's, and a mouth-watering full-sized restaurant, the Dolly Down Grill. You'll be spoiled for choice. Whether you're a quick pit stopper or looking to settle in for a while, Petro Stopping Center's Fargo location has got you covered 24/7 every day of the week. Cruise on over to their spot just off 45th Street and I-94 and indulge in a feast fit for the road warrior in you.
As we get you ready for the starting lineups here for the visiting West Fargo Packers. This will be their 16th match of the season. EDC playing an even mark of 4 wins and 4 losses here for West Fargo. State tournament appearances most recently in 2022 here. 21 all-time and 1 state championship back in 2001 here for the Packers in their program history, defeating Williston in 5 sets back in 2001. As we're going over the non-starters here this evening for the West Fargo Packers as we get you ready now for the starting lineup. Head coach again by Kelsey Titus, and then we'll get to the starting lineups again for the West Fargo Horace Hawks. As the non-starters again for the West Fargo Horace Hawks on homecoming week here on their white uniforms for West Fargo Horace, taking a look at what they did last year. 19 wins and 14 losses for the Hawks, going 11-11 in EDC play. They lost to West Fargo in a loser outmatch as the number 7 seed. West Fargo Horace was the 7. West Fargo was the 6 last season in the EDC tournament, and a win here tonight for the Hawks will start separating the top 4 teams from then everybody else, barring the outcome of this match, but also North and Shanley. As it's now time to get to the starting lineups here for the Packers. They'll go like this. At a senior is Olivia Peterson, a outside hitter. Also will play that defensive specialist role here for Peterson. The University of Maryland commit, the junior libero, and Rainer Fiakuski. Fiakuski, a first-team All-Stater and All-EDC selection from a season ago. Liv Auden, part of that 6'2 rotation senior setter spot. Auden again at a senior setter. Ava Halverson, another senior. She'll be an outside hitter here. Halverson, again, the outside hitter. From there, Ari Morris, a sophomore outside hitter, with Andrea Wetterlin, the junior middle hitter. And then you have Ellie McIntosh. Ellie, a second-team All-Stater and All-EDC selection from a season ago for the junior. Peterson, Fiakuski, Auden, Halverson, with Morris, Wetterlin, and McIntosh here for the West Fargo Packers. Now for the West Fargo Horace Hawks. I'll roll like this, part of their starting lineup here this evening for head coach Hadley Plank and the West Fargo Horace. 13-18 in their very first year, 19-14 last year, and already 10 wins and 4 losses this season, just looking to get a little bit better in their third year as a varsity program. The same for their high school football team, which is ranked second in the state of North Dakota. For the West Fargo Horace Hawks, in their white uniforms with those old gold numerals here, all lined in black. Two of their players, part of the homecoming court with Alyssa Sommerfeld, the senior libero, and also Gabby Sturlockson, the senior, at 5'10" on the right side here. But starting lineups again with Alyssa Sommerfeld, the senior at 5'5" libero, one more time. From there, you'll have Kendall Mueller. Mueller, a 5'9" freshman outside hitter, and she can be dangerous from that back row attack spot as well. Mueller, again, will be part of the starting lineup. Also, the two centers you'll see here this evening in Donnelly, the 5'5" junior center, and Harper Coulter, the 5'9" freshman center as well, part of the 6'2" rotation. Then from there, Olivia Shuck, the 5'9" junior middle hitter. Shuck again at 5'9". Caitlin Polzel, the 5'11" junior, middle and right side. Polzel again, a junior here this evening. From there, Jordan Christofferson, the 5'11" sophomore outside hitter, and Jaden Hale, the 6'2" senior right side. Hale heading to Gonzaga for collegiate basketball next year. One more time for the Hawks, you'll have Sommerfeld with Mueller, the two centers of Donnelly and Coulter, Spiekemeyer, Polzel, Christofferson, and Hale. You'll see Shook in there as well. Again, that's our starting lineup. So when we come back, it's the opening serve. It's the Packers and the Hawks. It's EDC Volleyball and Horace on your livevent.com.
Your job site stocked with reliable service from Prairie Supply Inc., the contractor's headquarters. Our team specializes in everything concrete. That means hand tools and equipment, rebar of all shapes and sizes, concrete forming packages and ICFs, decorative concrete materials like color, stain, sealers, and coatings. And let's not forget our impressive fleet of winter construction equipment to keep the concrete flowing all year round. If you've got concrete questions, we've got concrete answers at Prairie Supply Inc., the contractor's headquarters.
As we get you ready for the opening serve, I'm Chase Miller alongside Joey Hughes, and thank you so much for tuning in, and make sure you patronize all of our sponsors for allowing us to bring you Horace and West Fargo volleyball here tonight. The Packers will be on the right side of your screen, while Horace will be on the left side of your screen here this evening. West Fargo Packers and the Horace Hawks. Horace is looking to earn the sweep of the regular season after winning in 5 at West Fargo back on September the 5th. If they can pick up a win here tonight against the Packers, both teams would be at 5 wins in conference play if West Fargo wins. If the Hawks win, they'll get to 6-2 in the conference, and West Fargo would drop to 4-5. Opening service on the way here for the Hawks will be with the 5'9" freshman setter in Harper Coulter. Opening serve here at 7:27, and EDC volleyball from Horace on homecoming week is underway here at West Fargo Horace High School. McIntosh coming through on that slide, hits across court, little miss hit on the way. Point will be awarded here to West Fargo. So again, point awarded here to the Packers as they will take it here. And the Hawks will continue to serve as this one comes. Trying to help it out as Fiakuski does swing outside, and this will be a point right back here for West Fargo as Olivia Peterson will take the kill, and it'll be our first tie of the night. So tied at 1 here on yourliveevent.com. Serve will be with the setter and Liv Auden. Service down the line. Mueller with the dig. Coulter going to set this one. Back set on the way. This will miss the back row by Christofferson. And the West Fargo Packers will take their first lead of the evening here at 2-1. Service will continue here by Auden. Nice two-minute section for both teams here tonight. First service there on the evening will go towards the Packers. Early on, both teams tied at 2 apiece here. As the service will be upcoming here for the Hawks. As it is with Christofferson. West Fargo sets this one up to McIntosh for the kill. They go into the middle, and McIntosh able to earn the point here for West Fargo. And something that Coach Hadley Plank mentioned about saying we're going to have to make sure their middle blocker and middle hitters are solid here tonight, particularly with McIntosh on the opposite side of the net. Here goes Mueller, little roll shot across the way. Auden sets this one on the little bump, tipped across by Morris. Tight at the net with Mueller, and running into the net will be the aforementioned Mueller. So violation on Kendall. West Fargo takes the lead now, back-to-back points of the Packers as they lead it by 2. Service here with Olivia Peterson. Coulter set outside. Here goes Mueller for the line shot. Kendall Mueller gets the kill. Give Coulter the assist. It's 4-3 West Fargo as the Hawks will get to the service line with their senior libero and Alyssa Sommerfeld. Sommerfeld trying to tie this one up at 4 apiece here tonight. With the serve, back left corner, nearly gets the ace. McIntosh gets it across. Hale with the dig. This one comes with Mueller on the push down the line. Peterson on the cover. Auden back set. This one right-handed swing into the net. And that'll be with Halverson, and we're knotted up at 4 apiece. Third tie of set number 1 early on here. Service will be upcoming with Sommerfeld, again, the senior libero. As Sommerfeld with the serve. This one flutters across. Raina Fiakuski with the dig. Back set. McIntosh will use the block, but it will be in. And the block will be from the outside. And a nice job at that with Mueller on the outside. And the Hawks take the lead. So Mueller took that shot away. And the Hawks have their first lead since it was 1-0 Horace here in the opening set. Auden, that's Liv, sets outside. This one on top of the block on the swing there by Morris. Free ball across by Schumacher. This one comes middle. McIntosh with a good placement for the points. Ellie with her second kill, and we're knotted at 5 apiece. Service here for McIntosh and the Packers. So far with a match leading 2 kills early here in this contest. McIntosh, this one will come down over on the Packers side. Auden set middle, this one pushed across, dug out there by Coulter. Back now to Hale on the outside, gets it over on the third. Set, Morris, cross court on the swing for the kill. Ari Morris becomes the third different Packer with a kill here. Tonight it's now 6-5, West Fargo with the advantage. Service by McIntosh, the second team All-Stater as a sophomore a season ago. Back to the service line. Coulter set middle. Left-handed swing over by the Hawks on the third. Here comes McIntosh. Back row attack in a good spot, but just misses the back line. So early on, both teams giving up a point, receiving a point. Who's going to be that team that kind of gets about 3 or 4 in consecutive order here, trying to get out to a little bit of a lead and advantage here as Donnelly, the 5'5 junior, on that setter spot comes to the service line. Auden set outside. Here goes Morris. Right-handed swing on the cross. Mueller with the dig. Mueller now will have a chance on the attack. Pushes this one over. Peterson helps it out, then pushed over on the third here by Halverson. For West Fargo Horace, Mueller on top of the block. Dug out by Peterson. Auden able to bump it. And this one with Fiakuski pushed over on the third. Here goes Donnelly, set middle. Here it comes across the net, and this one will be out of play by Shook. And the Packers regain the advantage here at 7-6. EDC Volleyball talking with the coaches kind of throughout the season here. They just feel like that the EDC is just getting a little bit better even from prior years when it comes to volleyball. And last season against Shanley and the Cheyenne Mustangs, played in that All-EDC championship. Horace sets this one outside. Here's a right-handed swing for a kill. As it's going to be with Shanley. Makes it now 7-0. Bob Kuhn with the point here. The Horace Hawks will head back to the service line with Kendall Mueller. Mueller on the serve, back left corner for West Fargo. Back set on the way. Right-handed swing by Morris. No touch at the net, and it makes a point here for the Hawks at 8-7. So far this season, Shanley early on has asserted themselves as the team to beat in the EDC and potentially even in AA here. West Fargo, Cheyenne, you can't count out the Mustangs and what Leah Newton's been able to do over the last couple of seasons with back-to-back titles as Mueller gets the ace. It'll be her first. Team's first of the evening here. The Hawks with their largest advantage so far on the scoreboard at 2. Well, from there, Fargo Davies has been consistent as well, and that's where then you see Horace. Fargo North awfully good the last couple of seasons, as this will be a service here on the Hawks. They're first. Just kind of start talking with coaches. You just say, the top 4, top 5. Then, when you can start saying 6, 7, and 8 are interesting too, you're going to have a deep Eastern Dakota Conference, which is what they have this season. Very similar to last year. Once you got to the quarterfinals, you felt like any team can make a run to that state qualifier and possibly the state tournament. Mueller gets this one over on the third. Fiakuski back bump, right-handed swing by Glent for the kill. Maya Glent with the kill. That'll be her first. And we're knotted up at 9. 7 tie of set number 1 here in EDC Volleyball. Service on the way here for the Packers. As a serve will be coming across there with Boston Lever. Here's a right-handed swing. This one will be on a play by the Hawks. They'll make it 10-9. Packers will continue to serve here. Both teams with 2 timeouts. Rally scoring up to 25. Win by 2. If we get to set number 5, it will be up to 15. Service on the way here for the senior. Lever will continue to serve. Sommerfeld with the dig. Donnelly able to help it out. Now here goes Mueller across. This one tied at the net and running underneath it out of the real estate there was Harper Auden, the younger sister of Lib. Harper is the freshman, Lib the senior. And we're tied yet again. Another team has really found their consistent rhythm, and we always talk with coaches too about having that first attack. Haven't seen a lot of volleys here this evening because of really good swings on the first attack like this by Morris. Comes across, and that'll be a kill. Ari Morris gets her second kill. Give the assist on the way to Harper Auden. It's now 11-10. Packers to the service line with the future Marilyn Terrapin and Rena Fiakuski as a junior committing to the Big Ten Conference. This one will go across the net. Donnelly back set. Here's a tip down the line, and that'll go out of play. Fiakuski, she has just been a steady Eddie for this West Fargo program since an 8th grader at the varsity level. Fiakuski with the serve into the back to the opposite libero. Sommerfeld outside. Here's Christofferson. Peterson, check that. Make that Boston able to help that one up. Here's the swing and a kill by Glant. So you got 2 kills by Morris, McIntosh, and Glant here for the Packers, and it's the largest lead of the opening set here at 3. West Fargo's rattled off 3 consecutive points since Fiakuski is headed to the service line here. Fiakuski will come on. This one dug up by Mueller tight, but hammering one down is going to be Glant for another kill. And Hadley will take a timeout. This timeout brought to you in part by Southview Dental. In the first set, it's the Packers up by 4 here at Horace.
Form your space with premium painting, whether you're looking to remodel an existing space or add new construction from residential, commercial, and industrial. Premium Painting's team of experts delivers top-notch quality and attention to detail on time and on budget. Premium Painting offers services from drywall, wall coverings, millwork, and painting. For a free estimate, contact Forrest Treitel at paintfargo.com or call 701-200-2797.
Timeout on the floor, brought to you in part by Southview Dental Care, your dental home in Moorhead. For more information, go online to southviewdentalcare.com. That again is southviewdentalcare.com. 14-10 Packers lead it over the West Fargo Horace Hawks. Chase Miller, Joey Hughes with you here on this Tuesday night as Fiakuski heads to service line. First time out taken by Coach Plank and the Horace Hawks. As Fiakuski to the service line here. A little running jump serve into the back. Sommerfeld is there. Back left corner trying to help this one out is Bakun and hit over by Mueller. McIntosh with the tip. Chance by Christofferson on top of the block. Here goes Harper on him. Backs it. Left-handed swing on the way by Grefsrud. Pushed across on the second, but this will be a double hit. And the Packers will take the point here at 15-10. Packers were oh so close to beating North last season in the EDC volleyball tournament. Got up 2-0, and Fargo North came all the way back to head to the state tournament last season in a state qualifiers. It'll be the second service error here for West Fargo in the opening set. As Hale will come on here for Horace, while Coulter will head to the service line. That's Harper. Second time around, and for both teams, they'll have a lot of two-point matches coming up, where if you win, you get 2 wins in conference play. You lose, and you pick up 2 losses. Coulter with the serve. This one will go eventually to Fiakuski, and Grefsrud pushes it across on the third. Hale is there. Coulter set outside. Christofferson across the net. Good dig in the back. West Fargo then just on the pass from Boston going to the setter. A little miss hit there to make it now 15-11. Both of these clubs next season will be playing in Division AA, so they'll get to see each other a couple more times for years to come. There will be 3 divisions next season, just like there is in basketball. Service on the way for Coulter, dug up by Fiakuski. Here comes McIntosh on top of the block. Sommerfeld is there to the outside. Christofferson sees this one. McIntosh able to get a deflection on it. Set on the way. Grefsrud, good tip. Covered there by Hale. Coulter, she will go on the back row to Mueller. They got to get across on the third. They do with Grefsrud. There goes Hale. Coulter on the bump. Set outside. Christofferson into the back middle. Dug out by the Packers. This coming, and that one just goes over McIntosh's head. Harper on him trying to help it out there after the pass by Lever to Harper. And all of a sudden, just like that, the Hawks are back within 2. One of the longest volleys of the night goes to the hometown Horace Hawks. Horace is used to kind of being its own little island, now firmly part of the Metro, and that'll be an ace. 15-14, Harper Coulter with the ace, the second one for the Hawks, and Horace is flying back into this one. Service here for Harper. Dug up back right on and set middle. McIntosh with the kill. That'll be LA's third of the contest, and the Packers lead it by 2. But seeing the growth of the Fargo Metro here over the past decade plus with Fargo Davies, West Fargo Cheyenne, and now Horace. Horace again already in its 3rd year as a varsity program. Cheyenne's been there for a decade, and Davies now nearly a generation of students have already went through those doors. As this one's going to be hit across the nets. Point will be awarded here to the Hawks with Caitlin Polzel. Polzel earns the point. Horace takes the opportunity to serve, as they will see it now with Jordan Christofferson. 3 kills so far for Horace with 2 aces. Service on the way, Fiakuski, good pass on and set middle. And McIntosh with the tip across the net. Harper, and this will be a double hit. Violation on the Hawks will make it now a 17-15 contest. West Fargo Horace has already utilized 1 first set timeout. Coach Kelsey Titus has both remaining here for the Packers. Olivia Peterson, the senior, to the service line. Dug up by Mueller. Coulter set. This one goes back to Hale for the kill. First kill for Jaden of the night, make it 17-16. Herself and Jordan Christofferson combined for 20 kills in their win over Fargo South. That was a 5-setter back on Thursday night. Service here by Sommerfeld trying to tie this one up. Set, here comes McIntosh, gets it across the net. Harper Coulter Mueller down the line, dug there by Peterson. Auden back set. Here goes McIntosh on top of the block. Harper Coulter's there. Sommerfeld bumps it up to Hale. Cross court for the kill. Back-to-back kills for Hale, and it's 17-all, and it's her first tie since it was 10 up. Sommerfeld to the service line here for Horace. She handles it into the back for the ace. That's been the difference so far here for the Hawks. Their third ace to West Fargo's 0. And Horace has their first lead since it was 9-8 Hawks. Service by the libero continues. Will go short to the opposite libero, Fiakuski. This one outside Morris cross court. There's Mueller. Coulter into the back. Christofferson on the attack. This one able to be dug out there by Liv Auden. Now there's a right-handed swing that'll be out of play by Holverson. And the Hawks starting to separate a little bit, and Coach Kelsey Titus wants a timeout. A nice little run brewing here by Horace. They lead it by 2. Timeout on the floor brought to you in part by Southview Dental on your liveevent.com.
Routine checkups to advanced treatments such as same-day crowns and implants, Southview Dental Care offers personalized care that fits your needs. They are there when you need them most, offering emergency examinations with same-day treatment in most cases. Have a cold sore or canker sore? Southview Dental Care provides laser treatments to address these painful conditions. Schedule your next dental appointment at southviewdentalcare.com. That's southviewdentalcare.com. Southview Dental Care in Moorhead is your dental home.
Timeout again brought to you in part by Southview Dental Care. It's a 9-2 run right now by the West Fargo Horace Hawks, trailing it at 1 point, 15-10 here in the first set, but came storming back. They tied it up at 17 apiece, and again a 9-2 run here by Horace. Both teams with one timeout remaining here in the opening set, service by Sommerfeld. Fiakuski, this will come middle to McIntosh. Good dig in the back by Christofferson. Hale gets this one over. Fiakuski with the pancake joust at the net. Going to be won eventually by Hale. Good job by Fiakuski in the back to keep that rolling, but eventually Hale had another crack at it, and she buried it. That's now 20-17. Service here by Sommerfeld. Back left corner for the Hawks. West Fargo outside Morris on the attack, and eventually gets the point. So you have good balance here for the Packers with Morris, McIntosh, and Glant all having 3 kills here tonight. As you'll see McIntosh, the service line. Back right corner there is Mueller. Coulter. This one goes to Hale. Tipped across the net. Peterson able to cover. Auden set middle. Here's a right-handed swing over the net for the Hawks. They will go outside Mueller. Back left corner. McIntosh is there. West Fargo back set. Right-handed swing through the block with Holverson. This one kept alive in the back by Christofferson. Free ball over on the third. West Fargo set middle. This one comes across. Coulter with the dig. Bumped outside to Hale. Hale then this will hit the post, but it will be in. But this one will be hitting the post again. That'll go out of play, and the Packers are back within a point. Early on this match, not too many volleys back and forth across the net, but as these two teams have settled in, starting to see a little bit more. Service here for McIntosh, back right corner, good spot. Coulter able to help this one out. This one is going to be tipped across. Auden, back set, right-handed swing. This one will be no deflection, out of play there for Ava Holverson to make it 21-19. Hawks 4 points away from taking set number 1. West Fargo looking to get a little rally in themselves here as they will be on the way to reserve this seed from Donnelly. Donnelly, back right corner. West Fargo outside. Morris on the attack for the kill over that double block. Morris with her 4th kill of the match and give Liv Auden the assist. Packers with Harper Auden will come on now at the setter spot. Packers back within 1, looking for their first ace of the night. Christofferson, Donnelly. Here goes Mueller in the middle. Fiakuski with the dig. Auden back set on the way. Here's a swing with the left hand of Grefsrud. For Horace, they will now have a chance with Mueller. Great dig by Fiakuski. Auden set outside. Morris with the power tip across the net, and it's 21-all. 10th tie of set number 1 here between the Packers and the Hawks for EDC Volleyball this evening on YourLiveEvent.com as Harper Auden, the freshman, will head to the service line. Harper running serve back right corner. Mueller able to help this one out, then getting this one across is Schumacher. That's Nora, the 5'7" sophomore. Here goes Morris, swung on. This one will be out of play, no touch. West Fargo's bench asking for maybe a little bit of a net there from the Horace side, but nothing was granted. Horace regains the lead. Now 3 points away from trying to close out set number 1. Service here for Mueller. Back left corner, good dig by Morris. Set on the way. Here's Morris on the tip. Covered by Sommerfeld. Donnelly set outside Christofferson, and Fiakuski keeps this one alive. Bumped into the back, over on the third. Where do the Hawks go with Donnelly? Back set. This one hit across by Schumacher on a little tip. Set middle. Right-handed swing out of play. That'll be a miss by the Packers on the hit by Andrea Wetterlin. And now it's 23-21. Horace up by 2, and that's what they need here in set number 1. Service by Mueller, back left corner. Almost got the ace free ball over by Fiakuski. Good hustle there by the Packers. Donnelly set outside Christofferson on top of the block for the kill. Jordan Christofferson with her first kill of the match. And the Hawks take a 24-21 advantage here. It'll be a set point opportunity. Service for Mueller. Mueller on the serve. Fiakuski with the dig. Packers set middle. Here's a right-handed swing across the net there by Wetterlin. Outside Christofferson, and this one will be in for the kill. Set number 1 goes to the Hawks. 25-21. Horace takes set number 1. Our set recap brought to you in part by First Class Mortgage is on deck here from Horace on YourLiveEvent.com.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
In Hope, North Dakota, we aren't just a town, we're a community, one that you can be proud of, where you and your family can grow. With available jobs, affordable housing, a golf course and pool, the Sportsman Club, and great educational opportunities. There hasn't been a better time to join the Hope community, ideally located between Fargo, Grand Forks, and Jamestown. For more information, go to www.hopend.com. Live, work, and play in Hope, North Dakota.
Buying a new home, but worried about the interest rate and terms from your bank? At First Class Mortgage, we'll find a mortgage that fits your needs. Shopping national banks and other lenders for the lowest rate and most affordable terms. Saving you time and money. So all you need to worry about is enjoying your new home. First Class Mortgage. Our expertise, your peace of mind. Put an expert to work for you. Call today.
When it comes to keeping your home comfortable, Bears Home Solutions has all your needs covered. From expert heating and cooling services to top-notch plumbing and fireplace installations, their team ensures your home stays cozy year-round. Trust their experienced professionals to handle it all, efficiently, affordably, and with a smile. Ready to upgrade? Call Bears Home Solutions at 701-365-0365 or check them out on Facebook. Bears Home Solutions, where comfort meets excellence. Set recap brought to you in part by First Class Mortgage, locally owned and operated. First Class Mortgage is more than just their company name. It's the way they do business, whether you're buying a new home or refinancing your existing mortgage. Set number 1 goes 25-21 Horace. There were 10 ties in the opening set. West Fargo had a 15-10 lead. A 9-2 run by Horace eventually was a 10-2 run. The Packers able to trim it to 20-19 and 22-21, but can never come back and go over the hump, if you will, after being tied at 21 apiece. West Fargo Horace led by 2 kills of Hale and Christofferson, 3 aces in the opening set by Sommerfeld, Mueller, and Harper Coulter. Packers led by the 5 kills by Ari Morris. 0 aces, 2 service errors. The Hawks with 1 service error. That's our First Class Mortgage set recap. They provide first-class service and first-class knowledge at the lowest interest rates. For more information, go online to firstclasscorp.com. That again is firstclasscorp.com. Packers looking to try to come back in set number 2, while Horace will try to do what they did on Thursday night at South. That's take the second set. They would try to finish it off a little bit sooner than what they did, where they eventually won in 5. It's the Packers and the Hawks here tonight on your liveevent.com. As Horace will head to the service line here with the West Fargo Packers. Raina Fiakuski looking to come on and do the honors to start things off in set number 2 in the first set. Started back at 7:27, so nearly a half hour old here tonight at Horace High School. Both teams going to be back in action later this week. West Fargo will host Devils Lake for a 2-point match. Hawks square off with Grand Forks Central for a 2-point contest. This one will go outside Mueller, and we'll have a violation here. That'll be on a double hit. And the Packers will take the points. West Fargo takes the first. Service here with Fiakuski. Fiakuski into the middle. Coulter with the set outside. Here's a big swing by Mueller. Good dig in the back by West Fargo there with Morris. This one gets over, and eventually it will be a point. Olivia Peterson earns the kill. And the Packers out in front 2-0 early. Horace took the opening point in set number 1. There was a myriad of ties to start things off. 6 in the first opening, 14 combined points. Fiakuski back to serve here as she does. Sommerfeld is there. Coulter into the back. Here's a right-handed swing across the net. West Fargo will see this with McIntosh on top of the block. Good transition game. McIntosh gets her 4th kill. Give the serve there to Liv Auden for the assist, that is. It's now 3-love in favor of West Fargo. Packers with Fiakuski. Sommerfeld with the dig. This one will come to the outside. Mueller over the double block. Auden set middle. McIntosh with the tip back left corner covered by Coulter. Here goes Hale on the swing for the kill. Jaden Hale will have her 4th kill of the contest. Service sub coming here for Alyssa Sommerfeld, the 5'5" senior libero. As the Hawks will have their first serve in set number 2. Auden coming across on that slide is going to be McIntosh. She's block covered there by Fiakuski. Here's a swing through the kill. There goes Peterson for her 3rd. A lot of attention, rightfully so, going to be awarded there with McIntosh trying to get that double block across and able to get that dig and keep it alive on the hockey assist, if you will, is Raina Fiakuski. Service here for Liv Auden. Liv on the serve, dug up by Sommerfeld. Coulter set. Here goes Hale. Nice little soft one across as we have the lights. Just got taken out midway through. Promise the dance isn't until Friday night here for homecoming, as they will have to make sure everything gets adjusted there, as Hale able to earn the point. Now 4-2 is taking a look and making sure everything is kosher and good to go. Is there still a bad? There we go. Huh. For a second, almost had all the batches of lights. Good. As they're double checking to make sure everything is good.
Please stop playing with the lights.
As it's now 4-2 here for West Fargo. As I'll talk it over here just to make sure the point went to Horace. And eventually Horace should take the serve as they handle it. As now you have Donnelly to the service line. Donnelly to serve, back left corner. This will be tight, and a little inadvertent timeout, if you will. The Hawks will take the point. Here it now 5-2. Make it 4-3, excuse me. Something you don't get to see too often, just kind of a little light show in between the particular contests. Inadvertent, and the Hawks will take another ace. Now 4 up. Horace again, that has been a difference maker here tonight. Donnelly with the ace here this evening. Back left corner. Fiakowski with the bump. Here's a right-handed swing by Peterson into the net. This is now 5-4. Horace doing a good job at the service line here with Donnelly getting a nice little couple of points in a row here, and eventually what Donnelly's been able to do, just that first pass hasn't been executed well enough either, kind of getting the rotation if you're West Fargo a little bit out of sorts right now, and the Hawks taking a 2-point margin. Donnelly will continue to serve this one in the back. Auden able to help this one out, right-handed swing on the way. That swing crossed by Morris, right-handed swing then by Mueller, in for the points. As Kendall Mueller is going to earn her second kill. That's 7-4, Horace with the advantage. Service will continue here by Donnelly. As Lilia will serve back right corner. And eventually it will be a 8-4 contest. And Kelsey Titus wants to take a timeout. We'll break with them. The Hawks lead it by 4 thanks to some good serves by Donnelly here on your liveevent.com.
The freedom to grow with the peace of mind of security and safety.
Let me do my thing. So get ready, get up, get ready, yeah.
America's Best Checking for Students from Bell Bank makes it easy to let them do their thing.
It's what it's all about.
Visit www.bell.bank/student-checking to learn more. Or stop into a branch near you to open an account today.
Let me do my thing.
Bell Bank, member FDIC.
Timeout brought to you in part by Southview Dental Care, your dental care in Moorhead. From routine checkups to advanced treatments such as same-day crowns and implements. For more information, go to southviewdentalcare.com. Then again, it's southviewdentalcare.com. It's 8-4, thanks in part to some really good serves here for Donnelly. It was 4-1 West Fargo. Since then, 7 consecutive points rattled off here by the Hawks. So Kelsey Titus takes an early timeout here. Here goes Morris on the attack, dug up by Sommerfeld. Horace will push this one outside. Mueller over the double block, and eventually will earn the points. As the Hawks continue this rally currently with a really good serve opportunity. A couple of kills by Hale, a couple of aces by Donnelly, and then we've just seen the Packers just get a little out of sorts here with the serve receive as Glant comes on to play the back row now. Donnelly will go right towards Glant. Fiakowski with the bump. Glant on the attack, gets it over, dug out there by Donnelly. Back bump on the way to Mueller, blocked by McIntosh at the top of the net. Here's another attempt by Mueller, can't get it over, and the Packers get the side out. But a good run by the Hawks, 8 consecutive points. And now West Fargo will head to the service line as they will see this here with Glant. Glant to serve, back left corner. Hawks to the outside, get this one across. Fiakowski able to help this one. Christofferson, this coming middle on top of the block after the swing there by Shook. McIntosh, back right corner for the kill. Ellie's got her 5th. It's now 9-6. Service here for West Fargo will be with Maya Glant continuing for the freshman. Glant into the back. Horace. Here's a right-handed swing for the kill. Olivia Shook able to get the point, her first kill of the set. Makes it a 10-6 game here. Horace out in front by 4. As the service here will be with Mueller. And Mueller will earn the ace. It'll be her second, splits the back row here. And for Horace, you tally them up. 3 aces in the first set, 3 so far here in the second, 6 total in the match. They took set number 1 for those of you that are just joining us, 25-21. Fiakuski with the back bump. Here's a swing by Morris, dug out there by Sommerfeld. Horace will see this one outside with the swing by Christofferson as she hits the deck. Here's a right-handed swing then by Halverson. Horace will come middle. This one will eventually be the point. Olivia Shook able to get her second kill here as Allie Plank just coming across, making sure Christofferson's all right. 12-6, West Fargo Horace out in front. Make that run continue right now. It's an 11-2 run here for the Hawks until that service there. That'll be their second. And McIntosh will head to the service line. McIntosh for the running jump serve, and McIntosh will earn the first ace here this evening for West Fargo. McIntosh back to the service line for the Packers. With the serve, Sommerfeld with the dig. This one coming middle, right-handed swing by Shook. Something that Hadley Plank mentioned in our pregame show. If they can get the middle hitters going here for West Fargo Horace, it just really gets things moving even more so. And Shook right on cue with a couple of kills, make it 3 so far here in set number 2. Service by the Hawks. This one will come right over. Little joust, and eventually going to be won here by Horace to make it now 14-8. Service here by Horace with McKenna Coulter, the 5'9" freshman. McKenna into the back, dug out by Fiakuski. Here's a right-handed swing by Morris, and eventually will earn the points. Morris has her team-leading 6 kills so far. This is now 14-9. As you will see, the West Fargo Horace Hawks back to the service line as the West Fargo Packers with Harper Auden will come on to serve. Packers right now lead a little bit of a run in them, down by 5, and said they'll have their first service there of the set, their third of the match. And if you're the Hawks right now, this is the old chance where you can already have a nice little advantage, but you get a little 4-0 run in you. You can really put this second set to bed here early on here for the Hawks as Harper Coulter back to the service line. Harper to serve, dug up by Fiakuski. Packers back set, right-handed swing by Morris, cross court. Coulter is there with the dig. Here's a swing by Christofferson, and this one will be out of play. So Packers get it right back on their side quickly in set number 2. They've already taken 1 timeout. For the Hawks, for Coach Blank, she's got 2 remaining. And the serve is upcoming here for West Fargo, as Boston will come on to serve for the Packers. Lever into the back. Coulter set middle. Christofferson can't get it over. It's now 15-11. As the Packers, this is exactly what the West Fargo faithful had in mind. Get to the service line, try to get a couple of points back. So far, only 1 tie in this set. That was at 4 apiece. Service here for West Fargo. Good dig in the back by Mueller. Coulter set middle. Here goes Christofferson over. Sprawn attempt, but eventually the point will come across regardless. As Jordan Christofferson has her 3rd kill to make it now 16-11. As we'll head to the back with Christofferson to serve. Free ball here by Fiakuski. Coulter. Here goes Hale with the tip and eventually earns the point. Jen Hale with her 6th kill. 17-11, Horace out in front. As Christofferson comes back to the service line here for the 5'11 sophomore. Christofferson, this one will go right back on the Hawks side. Coulter, here's a swing and a monster swing at that as well by a Horace, and eventually they'll get the second chance with Caitlin Polzel. Polzel had the first one, dug out in the back end. Polzel finishes off the second to make it 18-11. As the Hawks will go to the service line here with Jordan Christofferson. Christofferson with the serve, back left corner for West Fargo, the Packers. It will come right-handed swing. This one is going to be blocked. Backs on the way, swung on by Gressrud for the kill. Finley gets her first kill of the match here, and the Packers head back to the service line, trailing it by 6. Fiakuski to do the honors here for the Packers. Fiakuski, this one will come short. Sommerfeld with the dig, set outside, right-handed swing for the kill. Kendall Mueller makes it now 19-12. Service here for Sommerfeld. She's already got an ace here tonight. Does Alyssa. Sommerfeld. West Fargo outside, right-handed swing down the line for the points. Packers with Glant with her fourth kill here, now at 19-13. Serve upcoming here for West Fargo as they will have it with Liv Auden. So Auden to the service line here for the Packers. As she does, this one will be tight. Right-handed swing with Hale. Good dig on the way for West Fargo. This one trying to get the cross court there is going to be down for the point by Glant. Hit the top of the ribbon, takes a good bounce if you're a Packer fan, and now makes it 19-14. Service here for Liv Auden. Packers down by 5 here against the Hawks on homecoming week for Horace. Coulter, back set Hale, gets it across on the third. Packers will come middle with a tip by McIntosh. This one is trying to get pancaked across, but got a tip by Mueller, but eventually McIntosh will earn the points. That'll be her 6th kill here. And the Packers cutting into this deficit. What was 19-12 is now 19-15. Liv with the serve, back right corner will go right on the Packers side. West Fargo coming middle, McIntosh. Sommerfeld is there. Coulter set outside. Mueller over the double block. Good dig in the back row by Lever. Now here's a chance up and over on the third by Halverson. Coulter backs it. Here goes Hale with a tip. Covered nicely by Fiakuski. Coming middle is McIntosh. Sommerfeld, Coulter set outside. Mueller over the double block. Packers keep it in the court of play and push this one over eventually on the third by Glant. Sommerfeld with the bump. Here goes Hale, right-handed swing. Sommerfeld. We'll see this one right-handed swing on top of the block by Mueller. Auden gives it to McIntosh, blocked by on the Packers side, and Fiakuski with the push. Coulter, good push back left corner. Able to cover it nicely was the Packers. Here's a swing by Glant on top of the block. Christofferson's there. Sommerfeld able to help it out. Free ball, then a chance by Mueller over on the third. West Fargo coming middle. McIntosh down for the point. Longest volley of the match goes to the Packers, and Hadley Plank wants a timeout. 4 consecutive points rattled off here by West Fargo. We'll break with them here in the second. Hawks lead it by 3.
Local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
Timeout brought to you in part by Southview Dental, your dental care in Moorhead. Southview Dental Care offers personalized care that fits your need, from same-day crowns to more. Go to SouthviewDentalCare.com. That again is SouthviewDentalCare.com to schedule your next appointment and check out the services that they can provide. 19-16. The timeout by Coach Plank. The Packers have rattled off 4 consecutive points here as Liv Auden heads back to the service line. As she does, back right corner, Mueller with the dig. Coulter with a chance now for Mueller. This will be out of play. There's no touch. makes it a 19-17 contest. So the Packers back within 2 here in the second. And this has all been with Liv Otten at the service line here as this one goes down the line. Mueller there again. Mueller trying to get a free ball over on the third, can't. It's now 19-18. 6 straight points here by the Packers and a chance to tie. Service by Otten. This will go into the net. Packers with their 4th service error of the match. The Hawks still with a little bit of a cushion here as they will head back to the service line with Donnelly. Donnelly's done a good job tonight so far with a couple of aces at the service line. Donnelly on the serve, back left corner. West Fargo comes middle. Here goes McIntosh for the kill. She's got her 8th. Packers will head to the service line now as I'll make a couple of substitutions as coming on to serve will be Olivia Peterson and also Morris coming on to play the front row. Also with her will be Halverson here. Packers, we'll see the Hawks come middle. This one comes across, won't make a difference with Christofferson. Packer fans wanted 4. Regardless, it'll be our first tie since it's been 4 apiece. Second of the set. Packers erased a 7-point deficit to tie things up here late in the second. Outside, here's a right-handed swing with the swing by Schumacher. McIntosh tips it across. Christofferson is there. Horace coming middle, right-handed swing going to be blocked by after the swing by Shook. Here goes Mueller on the tip, covered nicely by Otten. Back bump on the way. Morris on the attack. Dug out there by Christofferson. Hawks back set on the way. Right-handed swing going to be tight. Blocked by Morris. Christofferson now to Mueller at the attack line. West Fargo, Liv Otten coming middle. McIntosh with the tip across. Hawks set middle right-handed tip. As Horace will see that there with Shook. Free ball over on the third. Hawks chance to utilize it here. Push outside. Mueller with the tip across the net. Otten is there. Back bump on the way. Right-handed swing with Morris. Fiakuski keeps it alive. Pushed over. Then eventually the Hawks will see this one with Morris down the line. Dug up by Otten. She gets out of the way. Here's a right-handed swing and a block. But eventually the Packers get it over on the third. Sommerfeld back bump. Here's a right-handed swing with Mueller. Fiakuski with the bump. Packers right-handed swing on the way there by Halverson. This one goes over on the Packers side. Morris is there across the net. Here comes Mueller on the push. Fiakuski with the dig. McIntosh. Sommerfeld keeps this one going. Joust at the net. Pushed over then on the first by Halverson. And the Hawks with the right-handed swing out of play. And the point goes to West Fargo. 21-20. Packers with their first lead of the set since it was 4-3 West Fargo. That was a long, insane volley, and I thought McIntosh was going to deliver the hammer, but Sommerfeld able to keep the dig and keep it rolling along here for Horace, but eventually the Packers take the points. Serve continues for Peterson. Free ball over on the third. That'll go deep. Fiakuski plays it. Set by Otten. Morris with the tip. Covered nicely by Christofferson. Donnelly to Shook. Otten sets this one. Right-handed swing again by Morris. Mueller with the attack on top of the block. Peterson is there. West Fargo at the attack line. Can't get it across the net. And it's tied at 21. Service here for Mueller. As West Fargo Horace here with Kendall, the 5'9 freshman in the service line. And Mueller will serve this one right to Kelsey Titus out of play. Second service there of the set, the third of the match. And the Hawks trailing it by 1. Service here for McIntosh. McIntosh back right. Christofferson is there for the Hawks. Shook with the free ball over. West Fargo back set right-handed swing. Oh, what a kill. One of the better swings we've seen on the night by Halverson. And the Packers lead it by 2 and a timeout on the floor. We'll keep it here, 23-21. West Fargo Horace down by 2 here against the West Fargo Packers in a volleyball match. Is nearing the just over the 50-minute mark here tonight. Set number 1 went to Horace, 25-21. Set number 2, West Fargo trying to come back as West Fargo Horace did in set number 1. Packers led 15-10 in set number 1, only to see Horace eventually come back and take an 18-17 lead and then never relinquish the lead for the remainder of set number 1. West Fargo took an early 4-1 lead here in the second. Horace then had a deep run to get up at 12-6, eventually 19-12. But with the really good serves by Liv Onen, West Fargo cut into that deficit, eventually tied it up at 20-21, and now lead it by 2 here in the second with 2 points away from trying to take set number 2. Service by McIntosh. Sommerfeld, good pass. Donnelly set middle. Here goes Shook across the net. Peterson able to help it out. Here's a right-handed swing eventually by Halverson. Sommerfeld to the outside. Here goes Schumacher across with the spot and the point for Nora. 23-22 service here for the Hawks, as this will be with McKenna Coulter, the service line, the 5'9 freshman. Coulter with the serve, Fiakuski. Auden, here's a swing blocked. Fiakuski gets it over, right back on the Packers side. Another chance, but a missed hit, if you will, if you're West Fargo. You had a crack at it there with no block at the net by Christofferson. Just couldn't get it across. And now it's a set point here for the Packers, who lead it by 1. Service upcoming here for Harper Auden. Harper to the service line here down the line. Horace with the dig with Christofferson. She'll have a chance over the block. Harper with the dig. Back up on the way by Fiakuski. Morris with the hammer. Ari Morris with her 7th kill, and set number 2 goes to the visiting Packers, 25-22. Our set recap is coming up next. It's one set apiece here in Horace.
As an American family agent, I look out for what matters to you, even when nothing's wrong. This is Chris Heisey. Visit me online at chrisheisey.com. These days, everyone wants to save money. I can show you how easy it is by having multiple policies. By combining your auto and homeowner's insurance, I can put some change back into your pocket. My website again is chrisheisey.com. I want to be your American family agent.
American Family Insurance.
Say goodbye to boring birthday parties and corporate events and say hello to a supercharged celebration at the Empire Sports Complex in Fargo with their epic bounce houses that's guaranteed to have your guests jumping for joy at the Empire Sports Complex. Their bounce houses are the ultimate party starter, but don't wait too long to book. Go online now to empirefargo.org. That's empirefargo.org, or call 701-318-4161 for your next birthday party or corporate event. The Empire Sports Complex in Fargo.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
It's time to get to our set recap, brought to you in part by First Class Mortgage here tonight. Chase Miller, Joey Hughes with you here from West Fargo Horace High School. A 13-3 run to close it out for the Packers in set number 2. They were trailing 19-12, but a 13-3 run. Ellie McIntosh with a match-high 8 kills. Morris has 7 here for West Fargo. Packers with 1 ace with 4 service errors. For the Hawks, they have 6 aces with 3 service errors, led by Jaden Hale with 6 kills so far here tonight. West Fargo Horace won set number 1, 25-21. Set number 2 went to the Packers, 25-22. 22. That's our set recap again, brought to you in part by First Class Mortgage. More than their company name, it's the way they do business. They provide first-class service, first-class knowledge, and a first-class experience at the lowest interest rates. For more information, go to firstclasscorp.com. That again is firstclasscorp.com. So the third setup coming here. Winner will be in the driver's seat here on this EDC volleyball match. Packers trying to pick up their 10th win of the season. West Fargo Horace trying to pick up their 11th on the year as Harper Coulter hits the service line. Coulter on the serve into the back, played. Fiakuski chases this one down. Eventually, the Packers get it across. What a great spawn attempt by Liv Auden. And the Packers will see this one again. Sommerfeld is there. Coulter. Here's a free ball over. Fiakuski able to help it out. Auden comes across. Here goes McIntosh. And McIntosh earns the points. Well, a scramble drill for West Fargo takes the point here in set number 3. And so far, we'll see if the announcer's jinx happens, but the winner to take set number 1, or the first point in the set, has gone on to win. Horace did that in the first. Packers did it in the second. We'll see if that continues here in the third. Coulter, back set. Christofferson with the tip, and eventually gets the points. So Jordan Christofferson with her 4th kill of the match, as she will head to the service line. We'll have Horace Hawks football for you on Friday night, hosting the Wahpeton Huskies. 5:30 the pregame. 6 o'clock is the opening kickoff. That's going to be tipped by McIntosh. Harper Coulter into the back. Right-handed swing by Christofferson. Fiakuski with the dig. Packers come middle. McIntosh into the back. Christofferson with another dig. Back set. Here goes Hale, back left corner. Packers, Liv Auden. Here's a chance by Morris on the back row attack. Eventually the Hawks will see this one. Free ball over them by Hale. Good job on the cover there by Morris. Back on the way, right-handed swing on top of the block there for the swing by Halverson. For the Hawks, they'll see this one tipped across, and eventually the point upcoming. Kendall Mueller with the point, and the Hawks take a lead here at 2-1. Make sure you stay tuned with us. Once we get to our post-match show, we'll hear from a victorious member of the winning team. We'll name you our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game, that and more, once we get to our post-match show. Christofferson with the serve. Here's a swing on the way by Halverson. Blocked, and eventually the point is upcoming. Nice one on the way here for the Hawks, as Caitlin Polzel was part of that with Hale, to make it now 3-1. Service here for Christofferson into the back. Liv Auden will see this with McIntosh down the line. Sommerfeld is there. And then Mueller with the push over on the third. Tied at the net, and Mueller gives it right back to West Fargo. Kendall Mueller with her 5th kill makes it 4-1. Hawks lead it by 3 here tonight in set number 3. Service for Christofferson, back right corner. Fiakuski. Here comes Morris into the net. And it's now 5-1 Hawks. So a good start on the way here for this third set for Horace. Service. Fiakuski with the dig, set middle. Here goes McIntosh on the tip. Coulter with the dig. Here comes Hale now over on the third. Liv Auden will see this one off the net, but eventually the point comes here to Horace at 6-1. So after the Packers took the opening point in kind of a scramble drill, the Hawks have rattled off 6 consecutive here in the set. Service by Christofferson, back left corner, dugout. West Fargo will see this one here on the right-handed cross-court swing for Peterson, and see if Coach Kelsey Titus wants a timeout or if she just gives some words of instruction, and looks to be more so the latter. And here comes West Fargo Horace. Jordan Christofferson to the service line. Fiakuski with the dig. Auden to the outside, right-handed swing on the way by Halverson. Coulter with the set, back on the way to Hale, and that one unable to get over the net. 7-2 Horace with the lead, as the Packers will head back to the service line as they will handle it here with Olivia Peterson. Peterson, the senior on the season for the Packers, into the back. Mueller, Coulter. Back to Mueller here through the side of the block. Dug up by Fiakuski. Set outside. Right-handed swing by Morris. Sommerfeld is there. Coulter back set. Here comes Hale at the attack line. West Fargo will utilize this with a chance to push. And I think that might have been in. Yes, it was. Liv Auden was trying to set this one eventually up on the way. On the outside to Morris, but eventually will take the point. Not so much a dump kill opportunity, more of a push across, but regardless, it's a point here for West Fargo, but they will give it right back on the service here. Service here for Sommerfeld, the 5'5" senior libero here this season for Coach Plank, as the Hawks lead it by 5 here tonight. In set number 3. Comes middle, McIntosh with a thunderous kill. I would not like to be on the opposite side of the net if there is no block or maybe one-on-one, but Ellie hits it around that block. She's now in double digits with kills. EDC Volleyball tonight on yourliveevent.com as McIntosh continues to serve. Christofferson, free ball over. Back left corner. This will come middle. Good tip across the way. Coulter able to help it out. Sommerfeld. Here goes Hale with a tip. Or the West Fargo Packers Auden back set. Right-handed swing across with Halverson. And eventually she'll take the point. Ava with her second kill here, and the Packers are back within 3. As we'll have the side-out opportunity as McIntosh will head to the service line so far with a match-leading 10 kills on the night. Service into the back, Christofferson with the dig. This one goes with Mueller over. Eventually, the Packers with Morris just kind of ran out of real estate there for her and longside with Wetterlin, as it's now 9-5. Horace led at this particular juncture at 9-5 as well in set number 2. Donnelly to the service line. Donnelly so far with 5 aces on the night. Check that. That's going to be with Olivia Shook to the service line here. Nope. We'll get another player coming in here for Horace, and Courtney Heiser. Point awarded at 9-6. So Courtney Heiser will come on here, the 5'5" sophomore, playing that setter spot for the Hawks. Their third setter of the night. As this is going to be a free ball over on the third by the aforementioned Heiser. West Fargo will come middle. This is going to be tight. Packers back set. Here goes Grefsrud, back left corner, dug out there by Christofferson. Now it's a chance on the way over for the point. Bafkun able to take it now at 10-6. As the Hawks with Kendall Mueller will come on here. Mueller back left corner. Harper Auden into the back row on the attack there by Peterson. Pushed Christofferson cross court. Fiakuski with the dig. Auden, free ball across them by Morris. The Hawks will see this one. Big right-handed swing. Better dig in the back by Peterson. Morris with a tip, covered nicely by Heiser. Here's a chance now with Christofferson over the double block. Packers of Fiakuski sees this one. Right-handed swing with Morris. Dug out on the way by the Hawks. Right-handed swing by Christofferson. Fiakuski coming middle. This one tipped Horace. Free ball over then on the third. West Fargo, Auden, back set. Here's a swing. They eventually get it over again with Grefsrud on the quick little ricochet there. Christofferson eventually gets the point. Christofferson with the point. It's now 11-6 in favor of Horace. As the Hawks to the service line here, as they will handle it with Mueller. Mueller on the serve. Fiakuski is there. This one pushed across. This will be tight, and eventually finishing this one off for the Packers will be Morris. 11-7, Hawks with the advantage as West Fargo will head to the service line here with Boston. As Lever comes to the service line. And we'll see a free ball over eventually. And back across the net here with Fiakuski. Heiser set middle. This one swung, and that's going to be 4 as it never got deflected at the net on the swing by Shook. Makes it 11-8. Packers to the service line here with Boston Lever will continue. Lever on the serve, back left corner. West Fargo Horace backs it on the way, right-handed swing cross court. That'll be out of play after the swing by Bovkun. Makes it now 11-9. Service here for Lever. Lever into the back. This one will be a service there for West Fargo. They're 6th. I'll see a couple of substitutions as coming on here will be McKenna Coulter. Also, you'll see Caitlin Polzel back on. And you'll have the chance here for McKenna Coulter to serve. As she will, back left corner, Fiakuski. Here's a right-handed swing on the way, back right corner by Glant. This one across the net by Christofferson. West Fargo backs that left-handed swing there by Grefsrud for the points. Grefsrud's got her second kill here and now makes it a 12-10 contest. As we'll see a substitution. As Sommerfeld will come back on. Also with Mueller in the back and Christofferson as Fiakuski, the opposite libero for West Fargo. That's the service line. Fiakuski into the middle. West Fargo Horace with Christofferson. Sees this one blocked. Heiser outside Christofferson. Going to be blocked again. McIntosh and Grefsrud kind of put up the block party on the tandem. And the Packers are back within 1. Service here for Fiakuski. Heiser coming middle. This is going to be blocked. Heiser with another chance. This one with Mueller over on the third. This will be tight. Right-handed swing on the way. Eventually, he dug out down the line by Heiser. Shalley able to get this one over on the third. Auden set outside. Right-handed swing with Glant, and we're tied. Maya Glant with her 6th kill, and it's 12-all. First tie since it was 1 apiece here in this set. As Nora Schumacher will come on here for the Hawks. Service here for West Fargo. Here's a right-handed swing. Good dig there by Fiakuski. Grefsrud. Heiser. Eventually, Courtney gets this one over. West Fargo comes middle with McIntosh for the kill. McIntosh with her 11th kill, and Coach Plank wants a timeout. We'll break with them. It's 13-12 West Fargo, their first lead since it was 1-0 Packers here in the set on yourliveevent.com.
Car wash experience, head to Fast Lane Car Wash, situated next to the Petro Stopping Center in Fargo. They treat every vehicle with the same respect and care as their own, ensuring that your car is in good hands from pre-wash preparation to hand-dry finish. Check out the Fast Lane Car Wash on the west side of the Petro Stopping Center in Fargo and spruce up your ride with interior detailing, buff, and wax at the Fast Lane with Thomas, weekdays from 9 to 2. Call 701-799-8226 to schedule an appointment.
High school volleyball here tonight on yourliveevent.com. This time out brought to you in part by Southview Dental Care, your dental home in Moorhead. 13-12 in favor of the West Fargo Packers here in set number 3 as Heiser comes back to the service line. And right now for the Hawks, trying to get a good serve receive here, but they won't be able to as Fiakuski earns the ace. So Reyna with the first ace of her night, the second for the Packers. West Fargo leads it by 2. West Fargo 1 set 2, Horace 1 set 1. Fiakuski will float this one across the net. Here's the back set block. Summerfield able to help it out. Right-handed swing by Christofferson. There's another block. Chance by Christofferson here gets this one across for the point. Jordan will get her 6. We'll have a couple of substitutions as Coulter and also with Hale will come into the lineup here. Make it now a 14-13 contest. So with Coach Hadley Plank here, and that third setter out there a little bit with Donnelly, Coulter. And we're also seeing as well with Heiser. This one is tipped. Hale is able to get this one. Mueller, free ball by Christofferson will go short. Maybe just a little bit of miss it there for West Fargo, but regardless, it's a point, and the Hawks will take it as they're tied up at 14 apiece. And it's Harper Coulter heads back again to the service line. Hawks trailing it by 2. Coulter on the serve into the back. West Fargo here will see this one and eventually pushed across on the third. For the Hawks here, Coulter on the transition finds Hale. Fiakuski with the dig. This one set outside right-handed swing, but this will be into the post for Glant. And the Hawks will take it now by 1. Horace leads it by a point as they will head to the service line. We'll continue here with Coulter. Harper on the serve into the middle. West Fargo on and goes to McIntosh for the points. Ellie with the kill. She's got 12. Give Harper on in the assist here as her sister Liv Auden will come on to serve. Tied at 12, 14, and 15 here in the middle part of set number 3. Liv Auden to serve and will give the serve right back here to Horace. That's the 7th service error here for West Fargo tonight. Their 3rd in this set alone. As Christofferson will come on now for the Hawks. Christofferson down the line. Liv Auden tied at the net. Gives it to McIntosh with another indentation kill. 16 all here in the set. That's just a nice little quick offense there for the West Fargo Packers as Olivia Peterson heads to the service line. Into the back, Sommerfeld is there. Harper Coulter set outside, right-handed swing, and this one will be on a player to the swing by Kendall Mueller, and the Packers take the point now at 17-16. Service will continue by Peterson. Mueller with the dig. This one back set. Here goes Hale. Fiakuski is able to help this one out. Auden into the back. This is going to be blocked in. Eventually the points by Polzel. And it's now a 17-all affair. For West Fargo, they have 2 timeouts remaining. Horace has 1. As they're tied up here with the Packers. Service with Sommerfeld. Sommerfeld to serve. Into the back is Fiakuski. On and set middle. McIntosh gets this one over. Hale with it. Now a chance for Mueller with the tip. For West Fargo, they will have a chance for McIntosh and eventually gets the points. Well, he kind of had to levitate a little bit for that one. It's now 18-17. Service for the aforementioned McIntosh. McIntosh to serve. It hits the ribbon. Horace. Here comes Hale with the push over. Going to be another chance. Hale will go back right and eventually will take the point. 18-all here in the set. As the Hawks will see Courtney Heiser here in this second set continue with this 6-2 rotation. Heiser on to serve, back right corner. West Fargo a push outside right-handed swing for Morris. Good dig in the back by Christofferson. Here's a right-handed swing, going to be blocked after the attempt by Mueller. Heiser in the back. Christofferson just can't get it over the net. 19-18, West Fargo back out in front by 1. Service on the way for Harper Auden as coming on playing front row here for the Packers. You'll have Wetterlin with Grefsrud on the front row. Service and also Morris. Here's a push by Schumacher. Fiakuski, this one across the net by Grefsrud. Horace coming middle by Shook for the point. Shook able to get the point. Now it's 19-all here in set number 3. Horace to the service line here with Mueller. Mueller on the serve into the middle. West Fargo unable to get that one across to make it now a 20-19 contest. Mueller will continue to serve. Mueller on the serve back right corner. West Fargo backs on the way. Here's a right-handed swing tight. This will be with Shook. Eventually, the right-handed swing can't get across with Morris. And now it's 21-19. Hawks up by 2. Both teams with 1 timeout remaining here in set number 3. Mueller, back right corner, dug out by Morris. And Morris here will have the attack. Mueller, Heiser, back set right-handed swing there with Schumacher, and she'll take the point. And a timeout on the floor at 22-19. Horace leads it by 3. Second timeout for the Packers.
The geeks at GK Technology help you with your agricultural data. Their agronomists know agriculture. When it comes to creating soils and zone maps to maximize yields in your fields, you can trust the people with decades of experience in site-specific agriculture. Everyone at GK Technology has a background in agriculture, so they know what makes a farm run, and they speak your language. The geeks at GK Technology have a map and an app for that.
High school volleyball here tonight on YourLiveEvent.com makes it 22-19. Horace out in front here in set number 3 and trying to hold on as well here in this third set. Service by Mueller, West Fargo. With the timeouts. As Mueller on his serve back right. Mueller gets the ace. First ace of the set, the third for Mueller here tonight. And the Hawks 2 points away from taking set number 3. Service by Mueller. Back left corner. This one dug. Here goes Otto with the chance with Morris on top of the block. Sommerfeld helps it out. Christofferson over. This one will be out of play, and the Packers take the point. As Fiakuski heads to the service line. And she will actually give that one away on the substitution here to Boston Lever. Boston will hit this one into the net and kind of the Achilles heel here for the Packers. That's their 4th service error of the set. Well, Horace has 0, and that really is a difference so far on the scoreboard. And a set point opportunity here for the Hawks. Service for McKenna Coulter in the back. Fiakuski is there. Auden backs on the way. Grefsrud on top of the block. Eventually, a pinball around him before hits, and they'll take the point. 24-21. Horace leads it by 3 as Fiakuski now comes on to the service line. Fiakuski with the serve. This one dug tight by Mueller. Comes across, but will have a double hit. And makes it now 24-22. So 24-22, Horace leads it by 2 here. Timeout on the floor. We'll keep it here. This timeout brought to you in part by Southview Dental Care. Your dental home in Fargo, Moorhead. Southview Dental Care in Moorhead. Check their website out at Southview Dental Care for all the options that they provide for your checkup routines, to advanced treatments, and more. Go to Southview Dental Care, your dental home. Also tonight in action, we will keep you apprised of other matches going across the Eastern Dakota Conference here this evening as we get to our set recap. This is one of 5 matches here in play in EDC volleyball tonight. Fargo Shanley hosting north-south at Valley City. Just a couple in play as we're back in action here. The timeout by Coach Plank. Service upcoming for Fiakuski into the middle. Hawks will see this one right-handed swing. This one will go out of play with Nora Schumacher. And the Packers are back within 1. Trying to tie this puppy up. Fiakuski to serve. Into the middle. This will come by Posel. Fiakuski, tight. Glant gets it over. The Hawks here with Heiser outside Christofferson. Right-handed swing, and she hammers it down. Joining Christofferson with her 8th kill, and that's how we'll end set number 3. That'll go to West Fargo Horace 25-23. Set 1 goes to the Hawks 25-21. Set 2 went to the Packers 25-22, and the Hawks take set number 3 by 2. Back after this with our First Class Mortgage set recap.
Every Wednesday night at 7, watch the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation. Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region, as we'll hear from area coaches in North Dakota and Minnesota. Plus, we'll highlight area high school seniors and their achievements in the classroom and on the court with our Senior Spotlight. That's the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation, Wednesday nights at 7 on YourLiveEvent.com.
Hi, this is Jim, and along with Bernie, we're inviting R&J Broadcasting Incorporated listeners to join us on a tour of the Hawaiian Islands, February 22nd through March 3rd. The Big Island will be part of this trip while taking in the breathtaking views of Oahu, the Big Island, and Maui. Enjoy the perfect balance between scheduled activities mixed with personal leisure time. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword RJ to learn more about this tour, or call 888-557-1020 for a free brochure.
Hungry and on the road, Petro Stopping Center in Fargo has got your back with an impressive lineup of goodies including Popeye's Chicken, Charlie's Cheesesteaks, Cinnabon, Papa John's, and a mouth-watering full-sized restaurant, the Dolly Down Grill. You'll be spoiled for choice. Whether you're a quick pit stopper or looking to settle in for a while, Petro Stopping Center's Fargo location has got you covered 24/7 every day of the week. Cruise on over to their spot just off 45th Street at I-94 and indulge in a feast fit for the road warrior in you.
Let's take a look at your out-of-town scoreboard here tonight for matches going on across the EDC. A lot of sweeps this evening. Davies up at Red River with the sweep of the Rough Riders. Also, Shanley earns a sweep against the Fargo North Spartans, and Cheyenne earns a 2-point win down in Wahpeton with a sweep as well. Fargo South and Valley City going to a 4 set between the Bruins and the Highlanders. And in this one, at least 4, potentially 5. Set number 1 again went to Horace 25-21. Set 2 went to the Packers, and set 3 goes to the Horace Hawks. Horace held the lead at 7-1 at one point, only to see West Fargo tied up at 12. The Packers would go back and forth, get up by 2 at 14-12, and kind of both teams played around with a lead or a tie. Horace eventually took the lead at 20-19, got up 24-20. Packers trimmed it to 1, but eventually Horace with a Jordan Christofferson set point kill takes set number 3. Christofferson with 8 kills. Jaden Hale with 7 here for the Hawks. Ellie McIntosh with a match high 14 kills, with Morris having 8 here for West Fargo in a volleyball match that started at 7:27 earlier here tonight. That's a look at your First Class Mortgage set recap. Locally owned and operated, First Class Mortgage is more than their company name. It's the way they do business, whether you're buying a new home or refinancing your existing mortgage. For more information, go online to firstclasscorp.com. That again is firstclasscorp.com. Fiakuski to the service line here for the Packers, as she will come on. Fiakuski back right corner. This one dug out by Mueller. Backs on the way. Here comes Hale. Blocked. Hale able to help it out for a moment, but eventually the point will be awarded here to the West Fargo Packers. Good block on the outside there with McIntosh and Glant, and the West Fargo Packers take the point. And announcers Jinx was right on cue as the first point again in set number 3 went to West Fargo, but they did not get it after that happened in set 1 and set 2, or the opening team would eventually take the point. So Hadley Plank wants a little more clarification here, as the captains again can come on and talk it over. As now Sommerfeld will come on here for the Hawks. Fiakuski to the service line. Back right corner. Mueller with the dig. Christofferson able to help it out, and Hale bumps it across. This one comes to the outside right-handed swing by Glant. Good dig by Christofferson. And a free ball over, but can't get it over the net. And the Packers take a 2-0 lead. Fiakuski back to the service line here. Is coming on playing the back row here for Horace will be Piper Spiekemeyer. As you will see Fiakuski to the service line. Back right corner. Horace, good attempt by Sommerfeld, then Mueller over on the third. Packers trying to get that back set there with Auden, and then just can't time that one up was Ava Halverson, and the Hawks will take it now at 2-1. Service here for Horace. Again, as this one will go with Sommerfeld. West Fargo, right-handed swing with Glantz. Hawks, we'll see this one outside with the swing. There was no touch, but a net violation here on West Fargo. Ties this one up at 2 apiece. So far, haven't seen these two clubs have a continuous long volleys here tonight. We've seen a couple here and there, but for the most part, it's been pretty efficient and quick for these teams. As Horace, we'll see this one with Hale back left, and eventually good spot there by Hale to make it a 3-2 Horace Hawk lead. First lead for the Hawks here in set number 4, as they will continue to serve here with Sommerfeld. Alyssa on the serve. The Packers will get this one across there with Fiakuski. Coulter backs at Hale, back left corner. Fiakuski, this one at the 10-foot line, gets across by Glant. Hawks with Coulter, backs at Hale, cross court. This one kept alive, Fiakuski, back bump. Here's a right-handed swing by Glant, dug up by Sommerfeld. Coulter set outside, right-handed swing for the kill by Mueller. Mueller's got her 6th kill. Give the assist on the way to Coulter. That's Harper, and the Packers have seen the Hawks now double up the lead at 4-2. 4 consecutive points here by Horace in set number 4. Service by Sommerfeld. This will go into the middle. Packers back set. McIntosh tips this one over. Sommerfeld. Here's a right-handed swing by Mueller. Fiakuski with the dig. Here comes middle. McIntosh for the kill. She's got one now in every set. 15 on the night to lead the match. It's 4-3. Horace out in front. Horace fans wondering, will this go 5 like it did back on Thursday nights? Also, these two teams played 5 earlier here this season back on September the 5th. Service for West Fargo. Horace will go outside with Mueller. This one going to be on top of the block. Backset on the way. Right-handed swing by Halverson. Harper Coulter gives this one pushed across then by Mueller. This will come middle. McIntosh on top of the block. The pinball's around, and it's 4 up. EDC volleyball here tonight with the winning conference play. The Packers would improve to 5-4 in the EDC, while the Hawks with a win would try to improve to 6-2. Packers to the service line here with Liv Auden. Into the back, Jaden Hale. Free ball over eventually on the third. West Fargo coming across will be McIntosh for the point. 5-4. West Fargo out in front. Service here for the Packers with Liv Auden. Auden to serve into the middle. Harper Coulter sets this one to Hale, and a good spot for Jaden Hale. Tied at 5, and the serve upcoming here for West Fargo Horace. as Courtney Heiser will serve. Heiser on the serve, back left corner. Where do the Packers go? They go middle to McIntosh with a little power aggressive tip there. McIntosh with the point, and the Packers take a 6-5 advantage. West Fargo to the service line here with Peterson, the senior. Peterson back right corner. Heiser back set. Here's a push over by Mueller. Fiakuski with the bump, as this one will be a swing by Morris. Blocked. Eventually, though, comes Shook. Tip. This one covered nicely there by Morris. Make that Peterson, excuse me, as this one will eventually be the kill. Now it's 7-5. Olivia Peterson there with the kill. Makes it now 7-5 West Fargo here in set number 4. That's Peterson. Gets this across. Summerfield with the dig. This one over by Shook. Peterson to Auden. Tipped by McIntosh. Covered nicely. As this is going to be tipped by Shook. Bumped by Fiakuski to the outside right-handed swing with Holverson. Tight at the net. Eventually will go out of play by Shook in that middle hitter spot. Making an 8-5 contest. So West Fargo now leads it by 2 as Peterson, the senior, continues to serve. As the Packers lead it by 3, now. Service by Mueller, 10-foot line just across the ribbon. Right-handed swing will be tipped. Good sprung attempt by Summerfield back on the Packer side. Joust at the net, won by Shook and the Hawks. 8-6 out in front here for West Fargo. As Christofferson will come on and play the front row. Service upcoming for Mueller here for the Hawks. Mueller to serve, back right corner. West Fargo will see this one to the outside. Right-handed swing for the kill. Ari Morris has had a nice night with 9 kills. That's now 9-6. Packers with the 3-point edge as McIntosh will come on and serve. McIntosh with the serve. Dunk on the back by Summerfeld. This one set outside, and Christofferson unable to get that one across. So now 10-6. As McIntosh heads back to the service line here for the Packers. McIntosh back right off the shoulder, and eventually the second ace here for Ellie. And 11-6 in the timeout on the floor with Adley Plank. We'll break with them. The Packers lead it by 5 here in set number 4.
Site stocked with reliable service from Prairie Supply Inc., the contractor's headquarters. Our team specializes in everything concrete. That means hand tools and equipment, rebar of all shapes and sizes, concrete forming packages and ICFs, decorative concrete materials like color, stain, sealers, and coatings. And let's not forget our impressive fleet of winter construction equipment to keep the concrete flowing all year round. If you've got concrete questions, we've got concrete answers at Prairie Supply Inc., the contractor's headquarters.
Timeout on the floor brought to you in part by Southview Dental, your dental care in Moorhead. 11-6 West Fargo Packers out in front here in set number 4. As West Fargo right now doing a good job, particularly at the service line here in this 4th set, as this one will continue on the way again with McIntosh after the timeout by Coach Plank. McIntosh with the dig. This one across the net. Shook gets it right back over on the Packers side, as this will be tipped by Morris, hits the post, and the point here to West Fargo. Horace trying to close this one out in 4. Packers want to get this one to 5 and try to pick up a road contest win here in the EDC. As you'll have Olivia Shook to the service line. Shook on the serve, down the line. For the Packers, they will set outside. Here goes Morris off the side of the block for the kill. Morris now in double digits with 10 in that category. It's 12-7. Packers with the edge. This has been tight throughout the majority of the match. Once you get up by 4, 5, 6 points, the other team has come storming back. See if that continues. Liv Auden with the serve. As Heiser back sets, good swing on the way by Schumacher. Here's a swing by West Fargo with Ganger. And now this one gets up and over, and eventually the point here for Christofferson. Both teams going a little bit deeper in the benches. This one has gone on as well. As you'll see Harper Coulter back to the service line. Hale will come on and play front row here for the Hawks. Service for the 5'9" freshman. Coulter the serve. Peterson able to help it out. And Fiakuski with a free ball over on the third. Harper Coulter set. Here comes Hale. And Hale will earn the points. Hale now in double digits in that category. And the Hawks are back within 3. As we alluded to, once you think one team is just going to go on and run away with this particular set at different times, whether it's been set 1 through set 4, the other just comes storming back immediately as the Packers will get this one over with Ganger. Here's Coulter, back set Hale with the tip, covered nicely by Fiakuski. And now the right-handed swing going to be blocked by Polzel. A back row attack by Peterson, blocked by Polzel, and now the Hawks are back within 2. West Fargo Horace here with Coulter. Coulter on the serve. West Fargo free ball across them by Morris. Hawks with Coulter outside. Here's Christofferson, can't get it across. And now it's a 13-10 lead here for the Packers. Service here for the West Fargo Packers, as that'll be with Lever. Lever on the serve, into the back is Mueller. Coulter with the set, comes middle. Coulter gets it across. Good sprawn attempt there by Fiakuski. Ganger cross court on the swing. Coulter there with the dig. Here's a chance for Hale into the back middle. Tight at the net. Auden gives this, but we might have a net violation. We do. Point awarded here to the Hawks. It's now 13-11. Horace out with the serve, down by 2. West Fargo got the first 2 points. Horace rattled off the next 4 to take it 4-2. Tied at 4, and since it's been tied at 4, West Fargo has held a lead here in this set. Pushed across by Glant. Coulter, here comes Hale, can't get it over. And now it's 14-11. Seen a lot of tips by both teams here tonight, as Fiakuski will head to the service line. Fiakuski on the serve, back left corner. This one comes for West Fargo Horace. A chance for Mueller on top of the block. Fiakuski, and eventually Glant across on the third. Coulter set outside, right-handed swing by Mueller. And for the Packers here, we'll see going underneath and into the net is Harper Auden, and the Hawks will regain the serve. Service here for Summerfeld and the Hawks, down by 2 on yourliveevent.com. Chase Miller, Joey Hughes with you here from Horace. For more games coming up throughout the week, go to yourliveevent.com for a complete October schedule. Here goes Summerfeld, free ball across the net. Fiakuski comes middle. This is tipped by McIntosh, and eventually we'll get the point on the way here for Ellie. Packers, 1 set 2 by 3. Horace 1 set 1 by 4, and set 2 make that set 3 by 2. As they will come in with Ava Halverson, and also to the service line here will be with Liv Auden. Auden, the senior setter this season for Coach Kelsey Titus, part of that 6-2 rotation. Summerfeld, good pass. Coulter, back set. Here comes Hale. Good dig in the back by West Fargo. Coming middle. McIntosh on top of the block. Coulter is there. Back bump. Make that a bump by Summerfeld to Hale. Now you'll see Auden with the set outside. Here goes Glant through the block. There's a chance for the Horace Hawks now with Mueller just getting across. Liv Auden, opportunity tight by Glant. Gets it over for the Hawks here with Coulter. Now with Hale. And Hale's going to be blocked. Summerfeld. Hale with a push over. This one will be in the quarter play, on and able to play it. Here's a right-handed swing on top. Good sprawling attempt by Sommerfeld, but eventually the point comes here to West Fargo after Halverson got that one across the net. 16-12. Packers up by 4 here as we're nearing the latter parts of set number 4. Service by Oden. Coulter set outside. Mueller on the attack. Back right. Good dig by Fiakuski. Jousto won by Mueller. Makes it a 16-13 affair. West Fargo leads it by 3. As coming on the service line here will be Courtney Heiser, the 5'5 sophomore setter. And Nora Schumacher to play the front row. Back left Fiakuski. Oden set middle. Here goes McIntosh with her left hand across. Here's a chance for Mueller, tipped, covered there by Oden. This one bumped, now to Glantz, over the double block for the Hawks. They will utilize it here to Schumacher across, and that one just gets right in front of Lid Oden as he had a chance potentially for Halverson to possibly play, and by the time she put her hands back, just kind of almost screened her own teammate there, and the Hawks will take the serve and continue with Heiser. Liv, we'll see this in a, get it across on the second for the Hawks. This one trying to get across was Shook, unable to do so. It's now 17-14, West Fargo up by 3. Packers will see this with Ari Morris as she will come on and play front row. As alongside with Olivia Pearson, now we'll go to the service line as she will get the shoelaces all tied up with her left shoe here. West Fargo up by 3, back on the court on Saturday, hosting Devils Lake for a 2-point match. Well, for the Horace Hawks, they're going to be back in action on Thursday, hosting Grand Forks Central. Horace will see this one to the outside. Schumacher can't get it over the double block here. Schumacher with another chance up and over. Tight. This one going to be won by Shook for the points. Shook with the points, 17-15. Hawks trailing it by 2 to serve with Mueller as Christofferson hits the service line. Well, McIntosh coming back on the front row here for West Fargo. Service for Mueller. Fiakuski with the dig. Packers coming through, and this one pinballs. They got to get it across. They do. Good job by Schumacher of the ricochet by Sommerfeld. Mueller with another chance, and eventually Morris finishes it off. He had a couple chances for McIntosh, but Morris eventually takes the point for West Fargo, her 11th kill of the contest. McIntosh to the service line for the Packers. Sommerfeld with the dig. Hawks set middle, right-handed swing by Shook, no touch. Ball out of play, and it's now a 19-15 contest. Service here for West Fargo. McIntosh, back right corner with Christofferson. Heiser set. This one is going to be tight. It will eventually be a point. So both teams kind of catch a point, if you will, off of a missed set. Saw one earlier for West Fargo. See one there for Horace. So the scales are even in that category, as you will have the Hawks with Shook to the service line. Shook into the middle. West Fargo set outside. Here goes Morris for the kill. Morris with the point. Sommerfeld will come back on. Packers lead it by 4. There's also Ganger to play the front row here for West Fargo. Callie, the junior, and then the freshman and Harper Oden back to serve. Harper on the serve, back right corner. Horace will see this one here, right-handed swing for the kill. As it'll be with Polzel. Horace trailing it by 3 here. They'll need a couple of quality serves in a row coming up from Harper Coulter. Try to cut into this deficit here and maybe potentially tie in the 4th. Coulter to the service line. Harper with the serve into the middle. Packers back set, right-handed swing on top of the block. Dug up by Sommerfeld. Here's a chance for Hale now into the middle. Harper Auden is there. Morris with the tip back left. Covered by the Hawks. They will push outside. Christofferson, good spot for the point. That'll be her 10th kill of the contest. And the Hawks are back within 2. As they will serve here with Horace. With Coulter. Here's a chance for Morris. Right-handed swing. Cross the net. Christofferson is there. Comes Mueller into the back. Was it deflected? No, it was not. They're going to say no touch with Peterson, or yes, they will. The head official will say there was a touch. So the point will be awarded here to Mueller and Horace. So the back judge said nope, the back official, but the head judge says enough of the deflection there, so that'll be a point. And now a chance to tie if you're Horace with Coulter. Back right corner, Morris able to play it. Harper Auden. This one pushed across by Fiakuski Hale. This to the outside. Christofferson with the tip. Harper Auden is there. Fiakuski back bump. Right-handed swing, Morris. And good dig by Sommerfeld. Harper Coulter back set. Here goes Hale. Fiakuski. Ganger. And she's unable to get that one across. And we're knotted at 20 apiece. First tie since it was 5 up. Our 4th of the set, and a chance for the Hawks to take the lead. Their last lead was at 4-3. Coulter, this one comes. Chance now for Morris through the block for the kill. Morris now with a baker's dozen in that category, and the Packers take a 1-point edge. Service here for West Fargo will be with Boston Lever. As the Packers up by a point here in set number 4. Boston into the back left corner for the Hawks. They will see this one with Christofferson, and we're going to have a lift on the way here for Horace. That's a 2-point advantage now for the Packers, as they will continue to come on and serve here with Boston Lever. Lever to serve into the middle. Coulter bump outside. Here comes Hale, tip over the double. Back bump on the way by Fiakuski. Right-handed swing back left corner. Great sprawn attempt by Mueller. Back set. Here comes Hale through the block for the kill. 22-21. Hale with the point. Good set on the way by Harper Coulter. Hawks back within 1. Service here for Horace will be with Christofferson. It's Jordan, the sophomore, trying to tie things up. A knuckler nearly did. This one gets over, and it will be out. Over the swing by Wetterlin, and there were 22 all. Timeout on the floor. We'll keep it here. 22 apiece. First timeout here for the West Fargo Packers. This timeout brought to you in part by Southview Dental Care, your dental home in Moorhead. West Fargo took the first 2 points. Horace came back to take the next 4. Packers we eventually tie at 4 and take the lead, and they haven't relinquished it since then. The Hawks have tied it recently at 20 and now 22. It's high school volleyball here tonight on yourliveevent.com. It's been even Steven pretty much throughout. Horace won by 4 in the first set. Packers won by 3 in the second. Horace won by 2 in the third. Does that mean we get extras here in the fourth? We'll find out. Southview Dental Care, your dental home in Moorhead, provides the timeout. Go to southviewdentalcare.com. Been fun volleyball here tonight between the Horace Hawks and the West Fargo Packers. West Fargo came in 6th in conference play, entering tonight with Horace at 4th. Ganger can't get it over the block, and the Hawks have the lead. Nice job on the outside here with Mueller. It's now 23-22. Horace with their first lead since it was 4-3 Hawks in the set. Christofferson back right corner. Packers set. Harper outside. Here goes Glant down the line. Harper Coulter with the dig. A chance for Jaden Hale now for the kill. And it will be a match point opportunity now for West Fargo Horace. 24-22. The Hawks to the service line with Christofferson. That one flutters across. Harper Odden set outside. Here goes Glant with the tip, covered by Harper Coulter. Sommerfeld with the bump. Hale with the tip across net. Fiakuski keeps this one alive. Got to get it over on the free ball. Unable to do so with Boston Lever. And the Hawks take set number 4 by a final of 25-22. Here tonight, Horace able to win it in 4 sets. In a volleyball match that went 1 hour and 50 minutes here this evening. Horace 25-21, 22-25, 25-23, and 25-22. They come back against West Fargo. They were trailing it here more recently, 22-20, and they finished the set on a 5-0 run here in set number 4. Finishing it off here for the Hawks, Jaden Hale with 12 kills, Christofferson with 10. For the West Fargo Packers, led by McIntosh with 18 kills, and Morris at 13 on the night. The West Fargo Packers dropped to 9-7 on the season and 4-5 in conference play, while for West Fargo Horace, they improved to 11-4 on the season and 6-2 in conference play as well. Coming up on our post-match show, we'll get to our Enbridge Energy Player of the Match. We'll hear from that and more still to come, and a look at the final numbers next here on your live event.
Premium Painting. Whether you're looking to remodel an existing space or add new construction from residential, commercial, and industrial, Premium Painting's team of experts delivers top-notch quality and attention to detail on time and on budget. Premium Painting offers services from drywall, wall coverings, millwork, and painting. For a free estimate, contact Forrest Treitel at paintfargo.com or call 701-200-2797.
As we come back on our post-match show here tonight in Horace, let's get to our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. Go to Enbridge.com for career opportunities. Life takes energy. That again is Energy for Life, Enbridge.com. And Player of the Game here for the Horace Hawks, the libero with Alyssa Sommerfeld. She had herself a really nice night, but also Kendall Mueller, kind of the 1A to 1B. Mueller with 8 kills and 3 aces on the night. Sommerfeld also had an ace, but she just did a really good job in the back row, keeping points alive and consistently finding ways to get the job done here tonight. Again, our player of the match is Alyssa Sommerfeld, brought to you in part by Enbridge. Go to Enbridge.com for career opportunities. So that is our Enbridge Energy player of the game again, the senior libero, and Alyssa Sommerfeld. For the West Fargo Horace Hawks, 12 kills by Hale, 10 by Christofferson, 8 by Kendall Mueller. Then you had 6 by Olivia Shook. From there, the West Fargo Packers led by Ellie McIntosh with 18. You also had Ari Morris with 13 kills. McIntosh with 2 aces, and then Raina Fiakuski had an ace as well. That's a look at some of your numbers here tonight. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we'll hear from some of the victorious Hawks players, and we'll return after this here on your liveevent.com.
Checkups to advanced treatments such as same-day crowns and implants, Southview Dental Care offers personalized care that fits your needs. They are there when you need them most, offering emergency examinations with same-day treatment in most cases. Have a cold sore or canker sore? Southview Dental Care provides laser treatments to address these painful conditions. Schedule your next dental appointment at southviewdentalcare.com. That's southviewdentalcare.com. Southview Dental Care in Moorhead is your dental home.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
In Hope, North Dakota, we aren't just a town, we're a community, one that you can be proud of, where you and your family can grow. With available jobs, affordable housing, a golf course and pool, the Sportsman Club, and great educational opportunities. There hasn't been a better time to join the Hope community, ideally located between Fargo, Grand Forks, and Jamestown. For more information, go to www.hopend.com. Live, work, and play in Hope, North Dakota.
As we continue on our post-match show here tonight, the West Fargo Horace Hawks pick up the victory here in 4. Joining us at a couple of nice plays at particular time, Nora Schumacher here for the West Fargo Horace Hawks, a sophomore here for Coach Hadley Plank this season. Nora, just what does it mean to win this particular volleyball match? Obviously, you went 5 with them the first time, came in a little bit, being on your toes coming off the bench and having your opportunity to be called. What does it just kind of mean for the Hawks here to keep things rolling here in the month of October?
It's so fun to play as a team and just get an opportunity to get in the match, and it's just fun to get to play with all the varsity players.
And Alyssa Sommerfeld, what can you say about her? Senior libero just keeps things alive in the back row. What have you just kind of saw from her performance
she
tonight?
Gets grade ups all the time. She's a great teammate. She always keeps everyone, when we're down, she's always talking.
And from there, Jaden Hale with Christofferson, what do they kind of provide as those big hitters when you kind of need them? And Jordan as well, kind of able to go around the world.
Yeah, they always come through. We get great sets to them. They always can put the ball down when we really need it.
What do you enjoy most of the Horace Hawks here for homecoming week? A nice way to kind of kick things off, so to speak, on a Tuesday. Still got a lot more stuff and activities, but what's it kind of mean here on homecoming week to pick up a win against a rival?
It's so fun, especially when the student section shows up. It just helps bring all the energy, and it was just so fun to play.
Nora, congratulations on the win, and enjoy the rest of homecoming week.
Thank you.
Nora Schumacher here with us on our post-match show, brought to you in part by DJ Coulter Agency. We'll hear from the head coach coming up around the corner here for Horace.
Buying a new home, but worried about the interest rate and terms from your bank? At First Class Mortgage, we'll find a mortgage that fits your needs. Shopping national banks and other lenders for the lowest rate and most affordable terms, saving you time and money. So all you need to worry about is enjoying your new home. First Class Mortgage, our expertise, your peace of mind. Put an expert to work for you. Call today.
When it comes to keeping your home comfortable, Bears Home Solutions has all your needs covered. From expert heating and cooling services to top-notch plumbing and fireplace installations, their team ensures your home stays cozy year-round. Trust their experienced professionals to handle it all efficiently, affordably, and with a smile. Ready to upgrade? Call Bears Home Solutions at 701-365-0365 or check them out on Facebook. Bears Home Solutions, where comfort meets excellence. As we continue on our post-match show, joining us now, part of our DJ Coulter Agency post-game interviews, is the head coach here for the West Fargo Horace Hawks. That, again, is Hadley Plank. And, Hadley, let's talk about someone who we mentioned in the pregame show right off the bat, your libero tonight. She had to keep a lot of things alive in that particular back row. The senior, again, Alyssa Sommerfeld. Just what did she do in her performance tonight to kind of get you guys that 4-set win against a quality opponent in West Fargo?
Yeah, I think Alyssa's passing was amazing tonight, super consistent, and there were some changes that we needed to make throughout the play and throughout the games, and she made those changes on her behalf, so that was amazing.
Able to earn this particular win, it went 4. I know there was a particular times where it felt like you guys were going to get in rhythm, then they come starting back, then vice versa. You close out the match on a 5-0 run. What did you just kind of see from your team trailing by 2 at 22-20 to eventually come back and take the last 5 points of the match?
Yeah, a big point right now in our play, whether it's practice or game, is momentum. And they can feel when they get the momentum. Now keeping is where we're struggling. But they felt the momentum, and when we play, that's when we play best. So. And
you're going from this particular point. You got Grand Forks Central coming up. Then obviously the Shields invite's going to be the weekend after, and a couple matches in between. So what do you hope to carry from this one that you saw about your team? I know you put kind of different players out there with Nora and a couple other company players out there, but what did you kind of see from your team that you gave chances from maybe a little bit deeper in the rotation? What did you kind of see from them here tonight?
Yeah, I think confidence, coming out on the court and being confident and knowing that the coaching staff has you on the court for a reason. And big key is in practice, we're pushing each other, so no one feels like they have their spot settled in. And I tell my youngins or my ones that are sitting on the bench, go get them, go beat them. And it creates a really positive competitive energy.
Kendall Mueller, we had her down for 8 kills, but 3 aces. You guys really got going from the service line early in the first and the second set. What did you just kind of see from Kendall's performance?
Yeah, Kendall had an awesome serve and pass game, and that's what I told them in the locker room. I'm if we can serve and pass, this team will be great. But yeah, if we could She can swing. She can swing on the right side. She can swing on the outside. And I had her up against a few tough blockers tonight, and so that was a good challenge for her. But yeah, she was consistent in the backcourt.
You know, the middles you were talking about, we saw Olivia Shook at one point get like 2-3 points in a row there in that second and third set. What did you think about the performance that they tried to keep down Ellie McIntosh? I know it's tough because she gets a lot of swings, a lot of opportunities, but what was the middles job here tonight here at Hadley, and how do you think they kind of performed against one of the better middles in the EDC?
Yeah, our middle's job was to get Ellie out of the front row, and when Ellie was out of the front row, to stay in rotation. And so that's something, once again, we executed when Ellie was out, that we executed and pushed and got on some runs.
Able to earn this win, obviously put a little separation between some of the other teams in the EDC, now 6-2. What is it that you best like about this club here in the last week or two here, Hadley, as you're kind of in those dog days, so to speak, of the volleyball season?
I think right now is sometimes coaching and in practice, some of the players, like, we feel like we're walking through mud and we feel like, you know, we were on a high trajectory to get better, and we are still getting better, but it just feels a little bit harder right now. But we're getting to the top of the hill, which is exciting, and they don't know that. Yeah. And so, yeah, it's good. We're so close. We're so close.
You guys are right there again, 6-2. Davies wins, Shanley wins, and Cheyenne. So all the teams that are above you win tonight. But again, you found a way to win against the West Fargo Packers. Congratulations on the win. Enjoy the rest of homecoming week here at Hadley, and we'll see you down the line.
All right, thank you.
That again, Coach Plank with us here on our post-match show. Will continue after this from Horace.
The freedom to grow with the peace of mind of security and safety.
Let me do my thing. So get ready, get up, get ready, yeah.
America's Best Checking for Students from Bell Bank makes it easy to let them do their thing.
It's what it's all about.
Visit www.bell.bank/student-checking to learn more. Or stop into a branch near you to open an account today.
Let me do my thing.
Bell Bank, member FDIC.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
And it's our last post-match interview, again brought to you in part by DJ Coulter Agency. Joining us here is the senior libero again for the Hawks, and Alyssa Sommerfeld. And Alyssa, let's just talk about, obviously the opportunity here tonight. A lot of people are going to talk about, Morris and McIntosh here across the way, and obviously you guys want to throw up a block as best you can, but there's going to be times that volleyball gets through the block or it hits on top of the block. So what was it like keeping those volleys going here tonight? Maybe squeaking out a couple of points, being scrappy on the back row for the Horace Hawks here tonight.
Yeah, I think a lot of it is honestly just reading the ball. We know the ball's coming over the net, and we just kind of have to go for it, no matter if our block touches it or not.
Able to have some really good opportunities here. We were able to see Kendall obviously perform, Jordan, Jaden. When they can kind of get going, whether it's in the middle or the outside, what does that kind of do for the squad this season?
It definitely pushes the momentum. A big thing for us this year is momentum. We play good when we're on runs. We shut the other team down. And I think when they're getting those big kills, making those big plays, like, it excites us and makes us want to keep going and making those plays.
Able to finish the game on a 5-0 run. What does that kind of say about a club when you're down by 2? West Fargo so close to push it to 5, but you're able to get 5 consecutive points. What does that just kind of do for a club?
It definitely shows, like, our perseverance. Like, we knew we had to shut them down now, and we couldn't let them back in at all, or else we were going to go to 5.
What's a trait that best describes this team at this point of the season? You're at the midway point. It's the second round of round robin. You got a bunch of 2-point matches coming up here in the next couple of weeks, so I think you can really vault yourself up the standings here. But what's a trait that best describes this year's Horace Hawks team?
I think determined. I think we all know what we're capable of, and we just kind of have to go out there and perform, and we want to win. We want to work hard and go for it.
Third year of this varsity program. It's homecoming week. There's a lot of firsts, but what's so much fun about homecoming week for you is just kind of that student-athlete point of view.
It's really fun because, like, homecoming week is when a lot of people really come to the game, so it gets really loud in here, and that's really exciting for us players.
Final thing, Alyssa, what do you just kind of hope to carry over from this match that you kind of learned about the team? Quick turnaround as you'll get ready for Grand Forks Central, the Shanleys of the world upcoming again, and second time the Fargo Shields invite will be here next weekend as well. But what do you hope to kind of carry from this match moving forward?
I hope we can just continue to cut the other team's runs. I think like if we can stop them right away, get our serve back, we'll be golden.
Alyssa, thanks so much for your time and best of luck here throughout the rest of the season.
Yes, thank you.
Again, Alyssa Sommerfeld here with us. A libero for the Hawks will continue after this on your liveevent.com.
American Family Agent, I look out for what matters to you, even when nothing's wrong. This is Chris Heisey. Visit me online at chrisheisey.com. These days, everyone wants to save money. I can show you how easy it is by having multiple policies. By combining your auto and homeowner's insurance, I can put some change back into your pocket. My website again is chrisheisey.com. I want to be your American Family Agent.
American Family Insurance.
Again, those interviews brought to you in part by DJ Coulter Agency. Come to the man that can cover your can. Go to djcoulter.com. So with the win for the West Fargo Horace Hawks, they improved to 6-2 in the conference, 11-4 on the season. West Fargo drops to 9-7 on the year and 4-5 in conference play. For more information on the post-game match, go to our website, yourliveevent.com. We will have West Fargo Volleyball back in action on Tuesday, a week from tonight, hosting Shanley for a 2-point match. Alex Hoffman will have the call for you on that one. More West Fargo Horace Hawks action will be on Friday night as they welcome the Wahpeton Huskies for a high school football opening kick at 6 p.m. Until then, enjoy the rest of your night. I'm Chase Miller alongside Joey Hughes, and a 4-setter. The Hawks pick up the win here on your liveevent.com.